Everybody, welcome. We are at episode 3 of Troubles in Otari, a continuation of Menace Under Otari, our group previously played. Many of the same characters return. If you're jumping in here, no problem. We give a quick summary up to the point each time to help you jump into the game. The characters' basic stats are in the description below, so look down there. If you wish to start back at Menace Under Otari, I recommend doing that first, as there will be spoilers in this one for that adventure. So I'm Alan. I run the channel. However, our game will be run by Mike, the GM today. So there he is up there. I'll get things kicked off, and then I'll hand it over to Mike to run the game. So let's get started. Anything else we need to add before we get rolling here?
Okay. I don't think so.
Previously, most of our adventurers returned from assisting the proprietor of the Otari fishery, Tamily Tannerville, with a problem she had in her basement. Rats were seen there, along with a new giant hole that led into the darkness. Though many encounters, the brave or foolish group flushed out a group of kobolds who were attempting to raise a juvenile white dragon. I think it was juvenile, was it?
It was juvenile. I was actually an infant. However, it was green.
It was menacing.
Was it green
It was
dragon?
green dragon.
Well, I'm going to say white dragon.
All right. It looked white to me.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of decaying on the wall, right? So
Yeah,
it's
now it's
white now.
All right.
Gray.
So white. Green dragon it is. Though through intense battle, our heroes defeated the green dragon and the band of kobolds, earning their promised free drink for a week. Tamily rewarded the monster hunter turned lawyer Barnaby a plot of land about a half-day's travel outside of Otari, though Barnaby believed this is due to his prowess as green Dragonslayer. It's more like the Otari wants to get rid of him.
Well, not rid of per se, just,
Over there.
boundaries,
Not over
little
here.
personal space.
Got it. So Jinx and Ophie decided to go along with newcomers Blart, Maul, aka Skumbug, and Libe, the free axe. In addition, Venick Blackhand came in at episode 2 to help out. He was off on his own adventure. The adventurers have discovered the fishing camp they were awarded and have destroyed the nest of giant spiders raised by a web lurker. They also made a friend in a coatl named Ollie, who had made an agreement to help out at the camp for a reward of fish.
Zishk was very happy to meet
Yeah.
a cute little blue creature.
Absolutely. As far as we know, Ollie didn't actually sign the sublease contract, nor has she provided references for a background check, as Barnaby asked her. So those are some things that were up in the air. Finally, the group found a corner room that was colder than the rest of the house, where they probably should have stored the beer.
Mm-hmm.
There, they encountered a spirit of a boy who had possibly drowned in the lake. Libe spoke to the boy and was awarded his mother's sword on the promise Libe would put it to good use as an adventurer. Now the group looked to the buildings beyond. Now the group looks to the buildings beyond the main house, hoping to start a new life, running a soon-to-be successful fishing camp and law practice.
And not spider hatchery.
Not, yeah. But one never knows.
Maybe Silk Farm.
Yeah, but one never knows what troubles there might encounter.
Yeah, it
Like
could be,
in
could be
Otari?
troubling.
In
Or
Otari.
That are in
It's kinda
Otari?
amazing. Yeah.
It's in the name.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like foreshadowing. All right, so Mike, I think we're ready to go. We got a intro
All right.
to everybody.
So you've just finished your encounter with and like a super feel-good moment where this ghost kind of thank you as he fades off into nothing, right?
Still is,
And the room returns to normal. It is at that point we're going to start. What do you guys want to do?
All right. First of all, what do you guys think of Ophie and Venick and Libe? What do you guys think we should do?
This place needs some cleaning.
It does at that.
That
If we're-
sounds like a problem for the property owner.
Yeah.
I perhaps have to speak to my koala too. So we might need to get some fish. But in the meantime, there's other places that we need to investigate. I believe there's some houses, outhouses to the south.
You investigate the outhouses.
Well, I guess
It
I
looked
do,
more
I-
like a shed out there.
it probably is a shed. I'm guessing. There's actually looks like a couple houses. If you look down, I'll bring the map down.
Shall we start cooking the pigs?
Well, I mean, shouldn't we make sure everything in here is safe before we kind of just start cooking the pigs?
I just don't want them to get bugs. Yeah,
Definitely.
maybe it's fine if they have bugs.
Probably responsible to survey your new property entirely.
I was saying, it hasn't been that long since we killed him. I mean, we made sure to gut him and everything. I think it's going to be fine for a little bit.
That's fair, and I don't mind bugs. I figured you guys might.
Me? No, I'm fine. I got a iron gut.
Extra protein.
He looks at your gut.
And then punches you in it. Boom.
No, you don't mind bugs, do you?
I didn't realize the cleric was so aggressive.
No punching. Sorry.
So what kind of sword is this thing that we just got from the ghost?
It's a short sword, cold iron short sword.
Does it have any magical properties?
Is it sharp?
I did pop it up for you guys.
You did pop it up before, but it's been a
Yeah,
week.
Yep.
I think it has like a bonus thing, a bonus action thing.
Spark.
I can't remember
Spark.
exactly.
It's a spark blade. Cold iron
Mm.
+1 spark blade. Basically, once a day, you can throw a. I think it's very similar to the sparking arc spell. It's pretty nice for just like a. I'm looking for it to.
If I remember correctly, Libe was like, I mean, I'll take it. I don't know if I'll ever use it.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody else thinks it would be better for their build, then go for it.
I have a one-handed weapon that I'm sort of attuned to every day, so I don't really like to switch weapons very often if I can help it.
I'll
Otherwise, yeah, it would be
Skumbug looks
helpful
up.
to have a one-handed weapon as a backup.
I kind of only I got these, and he points to his teeth, and he's like, if somebody gets close, that's kind of all I got.
He's got his choppas.
Zishk pulls his claws out too, and you've seen him like gut creatures that they've been fighting with.
I can take it. I'll definitely use it. You know,
It's like a great sword
after.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just still like a two-handed sword for me. I'm just like, you know, I don't particularly want to eat spiders and rats all the time. Maybe it could slash them.
However, it is versatile. It is cold iron. It is agile, and it is finesse. I don't know who else uses a weapon like that in the group.
Me? I use a weapon, not a finesse though.
Not to the best of its
No.
ability.
I don't
Venick.
need it. I don't need it.
I think
Venick
Venick
is the
has
best
some,
one.
Venick
flavors
would be
with it.
No,
very.
I
good
thought
with
you were
it.
looking at me because I was.
No.
I shouldn't
I just
use it.
happened to be looking at you when I was
Okay.
talking. So
Nice.
Yeah,
No,
doesn't-
I think
I can
Venick
look
is the
over
best
Aren't
one.
you a Dex fighter there, sir?
I am indeed.
Would this
But it's
short
just a
sword
thought.
be better in your hands? It does come with a promise, however.
Well,
to use it adventurously, yeah, swashbucklers are not good at that.
that I can
To
do.
use it in defense of this house as it was intended by the boy's mother.
And other adventuring.
Grandmother,
It didn't
but
preclude
yeah.
anything else.
Maybe we can go find that little lass that was the daughter of the Lord. What was it? The mayor's daughter? Was it the mayor's daughter?
You remember?
It was the mayor's daughter, yes.
Yes. Maybe we can go find them. I believe that if we use that short sword to free the daughter from the mayor, that might be a good use of it. He was a little vague on this, the details.
I'm not sure the
Wait.
ghost will be wanting it back, but you must uphold the promise there.
Wait, we gotta take out a mayor now?
Sounds
I
dangerous.
think that would probably do more harm than good, I think.
Well, it's for true love. Maybe it's worth it.
And some things you never know things until you do them.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, you love this girl, right?
Well, I hardly know her, but
And you already know
there's
her?
the. It
feel-
comes with a lot of baggage, you might say.
You finish each other's sandwiches.
This is confusing. I'm going to the outhouse.
Yes, we've promised to clear the property out.
Yeah,
Now to
let's
the
kind of take
ghost
things one
and
step at a
not
time.
just to
here.
Barnaby.
As you're all walking outside.
Yeah. Yeah, this goes to the west doorway.
Still have
steps
no
and
idea who's
looks
using
around.
the sword.
I think Libe would offer it to the rest of the party, and if Venick wants it,
I'll take it, sure.
he'd say, "You just have to promise to use it in defense of this property."
You have my word.
And also, to good use.
Good enough.
Put it to good use was, I think. what you
Yes. I think good use might be yours to determine. I don't think the ghost will be wanting it back. I think he is at peace
He goes
as
to-
long as we uphold our end.
Actually, I'm going to stop on the way back down of that hall. I'm going to stop and knock on Ollie's door. Give
Yeah.
a tap, and I'll look in. I go, we'll be outside for a little bit, killing anything that's to the south there.
She's just preening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to let you know, in case you're looking for us, we didn't
Nope.
leave or anything. And if somebody else comes in or claiming to own the property, ask for this deed. Open the deed up.
If a lizard could look confused, it looks confused.
I'm glad we're all on the same page. All right. And then I'll follow Zishk out. Anybody else following out to the buildings to the, technically, I think the west,
West,
right?
yeah.
Because
It is the west.
Yeah.
once again, I'll have to put a cardinal direction thing in the corner. If you didn't notice, I did that last time. All right.
Oh, did you? Oh, I didn't notice.
Which one?
Very cool.
All right.
Let's take the big one first, right?
Yes.
I go take a walk around the building. Are there windows in it?
Nope.
Are there
No,
sounds
no
coming out
windows.
from it?
Well, it probably isn't a quarters.
Yes, Libe,
is.
perhaps you'd like to
It looks okay. So there's a chimney on the top, but it looks very sealed. Like it can seal very well. Someone give me a survival check. DC's not very high.
sure, I can do
Am I
that.
good?
I've been trained in that.
I am not.
I am not very trained.
You got a
in survival.
24?
There you go.
I got a
It's a-
26.
it's a-
I got that 20.
Yes.
It's a smokehouse, right? So, yeah,
Not so
you can build a fire in there and smoke meat,
Hmm.
like
And
This
it's
is where we
just,
should put those. Yes,
Yeah.
this is perfect.
Perfect place to put
Yeah.
some big meat in.
I can't believe that they have this perfect place for that pork we got over there. It's amazing.
By they, you mean me, right?
Let's check out the
Yeah, you. Yeah, sorry.
Let's open the door and check and see what's in.
Already hungry.
Yeah,
Yes.
do they have any jerky in there?
Let's find out.
Libe opens the door. No, the door's down here.
Yeah,
the
doors
doors
are
open on battered hinges, releasing a putrid stench.
Uh-oh.
Like I said,
Oh.
it's very
Oh,
well
God.
sealed. Racks for smoking fish fill most of the dark space within, some still holding scraps of scale and bone. There's a faint sloshing sound comes from a vile-smelling puddle in the center of the floor.
Do we
That's
think
perfectly
that?
normal.
Roll for initiative.
Initiative? Wow.
Do we think
Okay,
that
then.
Quaddle is gonna
Oh,
eat
no.
this?
I hope that thing is smart enough to not eat this.
Oh,
I will pull up. Let me pull up
The tracker's already up.
handout. Yep. No, I'm looking for the handout for this thing.
Oh, look at me. I'm on fire.
Barnaby. Honestly,
lot of
most of
20s.
us are on fire. Jeez.
Opie's looking around.
Yeah,
the corner.
use all these up fast. And then,
We're riding
when the real stuff
the
comes along, you'll be like,
The real stuff? Oh, that's not giving me much confidence.
we're riding the high of getting a new magic sword.
Yeah,
Right.
we're all feeling that sword.
All right, Venick, did you add?
And Wiles do
Did that
adventure.
short for him? Give him a +1 to hit or anything?
yep, +1.
Okay, did you add that to +1 to hit to your sword, Venick?
Let me do that. That's a pretty. That's a butt ugly
Okay,
thing.
on the screen.
I don't
All
like
right.
that.
All right, what do we see here?
Oh, dear.
What is this?
We should not cook in here.
This puddle shakes and shimmies and then starts to rise up and then splits into two of these gross, disgusting things.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to definitely figure out what the hell this thing
Who
is.
was in front of the door? Someone was in front of the door.
Oh, it's Libe who's standing in front of the door opening it.
All right.
That might be a little bit revisionist history, but I did say yes. So, I don't know who was actually in front of the door, but Libe would push in.
Well, I think Libe did say he was going in to check.
Yeah,
He just blindly said, "I'm doing it. I'm in."
we were shuffling our tokens around, I think.
Yeah.
However, Barnaby is up first.
All right, so the door is open. What is? You want to show what's inside?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. There we go.
All right, so now we have a couple oozes in this room. I don't know much of what I can do for right now to affect these oozes. I'm going to delay until after the oozes go. Actually, right now I'm gonna delay my turn, possibly for not doing anything, but we'll see. Yep.
You're delaying.
Yeah, delay.
Venick, you're up.
Okay, so I can strike from here, right?
It's a hard corner,
Okay.
so he will get hard cover.
What is hard
Okay.
cover?
Plus 4 there, AC.
Can I try and? Might not be such a good idea. Well, yeah, I'll just try and take a strike at him for now.
All right.
Otherwise, you could delay until after me, and then I could strike and move, and then you could move and strike.
Very well. I will delay until after.
Well, then,
After
if you're
Libe
going to
goes.
delay, go back to where you were,
Very well.
because then you'll get your full turn.
Yep.
Other than if you move, then you would have to ready an action to attack if something came through or something.
Okay. Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Libe.
Gotcha.
So Libe is going to heft his great axe and bring it down with all the ferocity he can muster. 17.
17.
Seems good.
I think it's a hit. That's solid. 17 sounds solid to me.
It's a good number.
It's, 8. Yeah, you hit.
Sweet.
Uh-oh.
You hit easily.
6 points slashing damage. And then I will... Why not? Take a second swing. That's a 19 to hit
Yeah.
with my -5 map.
There we go.
Wow. Even with a -5 at 19. There you go.
And that's 5 points
Oh,
slashing.
minimum damage though. Ugh.
So that's 11 total so far.
And then I will step out of the door.
Good use of your action economy there.
Yeah.
All right.
Step works like a D&D disengage, right? I can't take attacks of opportunity when I step.
Correct.
Correct.
Although not everything has attacks of opportunity.
Correct.
In fact, well, I don't want to say most things don't, but many things don't. It's far more rare.
All right, Blart. Looks like Blart's up next.
Well, Venick delayed till after me so I could get out of the door.
Well, when
Yep,
it's
you can go.
when it's Blart's turn, you Venick can decide to go or not go.
Yeah, go ahead if you want. Otherwise, I know what I'm doing.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm going to come down there and I will take a strike at it.
All right, strike it. Strike hard. Strike first. No mercy, sir.
Hope this works now. This is my short sword.
Oh, you're
natural
gonna
20.
get the new... Ooh!
and a crit right off the bat.
Whoa,
It's a lucky sword!
With this short sword, you got a crit already right off the bat. Roll
Yep.
20 for 28. Yikes!
I
How much
see
damage?
you fully intend to follow through on your promise.
And your damage is kind of low.
Again,
does it have a-
damage is kind of lame.
Does it have a +1 because it's magical? To
yeah,
damage?
yeah, it does.
No,
No,
it
That's
doesn't.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Not for this.
So I had one
But you should double it for being critical.
Actually, it's immune to critical.
Well, don't double it.
Whoa.
So it takes
that's
3
rude.
points of damage. These oozes are immune to critical. I cause some
Yeah,
DM
well.
shenanigans on this one.
Yeah, I call that a warning shot across the bow.
Yeah.
Dude,
All right. Are
you're
you gonna
right.
do? Are you gonna do something else?
Are you stepping as well? Or are you?
Yeah, I think you've got one more turn and you could clear the way.
Yeah, I think
Otherwise,
I'll do
Blart might have a gun dangerously
sh-
close to the back of you.
I mean, it's like between your legs, so I don't know how comfortable you would feel with that, but I can do it.
Well,
You gonna move? Or are you gonna?
yeah, I'm gonna move.
All right.
I doubt if it was shooting between my legs is going to give you panache.
No, one never knows until they try.
It's true.
All right.
Unless I do a
Blart, what are you
backflip
gonna do?
over him and get out of the way.
All right, so Blart will fire at this guy right in front of him. 27 to hit.
Oh, nice.
There we go. So 7
Very
points
much a
of
hit.
piercing damage.
Okay.
He'll reload, and he's gonna take a second attack. Let's go for it.
Oh, no.
Another
Oh,
27 to
With
hit.
a minus
Alright.
5, a 27.
That's
Is that
great.
what?
Heck yeah!
Yeah,
there
Matt
we go.
minus 5. Oh my goodness.
And then another 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh yeah, you're riddling this thing.
Wow,
Yep,
you rolled
and,
super good.
I rolled really well
19
there.
on the die next time. Man.
Yeah, that is all 3 actions. Big hits.
Nice.
But I'm guessing he's got some resistances or something.
You're damaging it for sure. It hurt. It's kind of hard to judge just how damaged it is since it's a giant loogie that's coming after you. So it shambles forward and like goes there and then like explodes into a filth wave.
A filth what?
A filth wave, a wave of nastiness.
What-
Oh,
I guess you killed it.
20 feet
Oh,
in all
20
directions from it.
feet.
So this is going to hit all of you.
He's not gonna hit the house, is he? Because it's
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
he
he
just
was
misses.
painting the
He
house
hits the
with this.
steps though.
No, he missed
Yeah,
the
yeah,
house. He's gonna be right to the house wall.
Yep.
So all the
Okay,
creatures.
see, he's not messing around, but that's exactly what he's doing.
you all need to make a DC 17 reflex save.
Oh,
Okay.
reflex. All right, here goes.
I got a 23.
I got a not 23. I got a 13.
Oof.
Dodge, duck, dive, dip, and
I
dive.
got a 28.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be covered with this.
Libe got a 14.
Wait, is Ophie in that?
Yep.
Okay.
This massive wave of just disgustingness flows out from this thing.
I don't think I'm clumsy from
6.
anything.
Yes.
If you fail, you're going to take 3 points of acid damage and a negative 10-foot speed penalty for 1 minute.
What is that? What is the target DC?
17.
Well, I did not make it, so I take 3 points of damage. Ugh.
However, you could
Can I use my reaction, the liberating step? When an enemy damages my ally, I'm going to pick Ophie.
Is it an attack or is it?
It's a reaction that will allow Ophie to resist some damage. And,
just any damage, or is it an attack?
When an enemy damages, grabs, or grapples your ally, and both are within 15 feet. If the trigger was an ally taking damage, they gain resistance to all damage, equal to 2 plus my level, and then they can do an escape save or break free from something and then step.
Okay,
It's my paladin
I'll allow it.
reaction.
Sure. So 2 plus your level would be all 3 points.
Nice.
Yeah.
Basically, catch it on the shield or catch it on your chest. Essentially,
I'm always pulling allies out of danger and putting myself in harm's way.
so you took the money shot on your chest. Is that what
I mean, I failed it already.
Thirsty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can
All right.
you can fail that.
You can take an interact action to clean someone off. This decreases the speed penalty to negative 5 feet after 1 action, or no penalty after 2 actions.
Got it. All right. I will.
And then it will attack.
Wait, it exploded itself, and now it is
It's
attacking.
not.
It just released this wave of filth.
Yeah.
It basically, threw up all over you.
Nice.
And then it's going to also
So if we succeeded on the save, it's nothing.
half of
damage
3, so 1.
and no movement penalty.
No movement.
Okay, thank you.
And
I think with liberating step they get to attempt a. Okay, this says grabbing, restraining, immobilizing, or paralyzing.
Yeah, none of that.
This
Right?
is
Don't know if that
none of
counts
those things.
slowed. Okay, even if they didn't need to escape, they still get a step as a free action, if you'd like.
Yeah, feel free to move.
Take a step if you want.
Ophie gets a free step.
Just gonna go further around the corner.
Yeah.
He's like, ew. Heinous outhouse situation you have here.
No, the smokehouse. We don't know about these ones just yet.
It will hit whoever's in front of him.
Blart.
Blart does reaches out with a pseudopod of grossness and smack 27.
Yeah. Not a crit, but a good hit.
Didn't you get a 27 on hitting him? It's like 27
Returning-
versus
returning
27.
Yeah, it's
favor.
all, he knew what I did.
Here it is. So d6 plus d4. It smacks you, and then this like coating oozes on you for 10 points of damage
Oh, jeez.
as it catches you good. It's like you get hit with this wave, and you're like, ah, and then all of a sudden, this pod smacks you dead in the face.
Oof, gross.
Right?
Ouchie.
We didn't heal up last time. I must have already had. No, I should be at 23. Not sure why.
No, we did some healing because I'm at full.
No, I
but-
should have been 23. I must have mistyped something. Huh.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
the other one shambles forward.
Oh no.
What you gonna do?
Shamble on.
It cannot. It just shovels forth. It can't get out there. It's just gonna come forward. And that was vomit. Ophie.
Okay, Ophie's going to draw his mind weapon with his first action.
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Step over here and take a stab at this guy.
So wait, have we seen this mind weapon before?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
spear.
It's a spear
Oh,
star
right.
with stars on it.
16 to hit.
You just pull it out of nowhere?
Hits. Yeah, it just appears in his hand.
I wouldn't say nowhere.
Somewhere, but who knows where?
It
I don't wanna
finishes with
know
a
where.
popping
It should
sound.
be
It's like he pops it out.
6 points of damage.
6 points. Would you hit 16? Yeah, you hit.
Oh, after him, I don't think that I went.
Barnaby's like, was that a sucking sound I heard?
Ugh.
Did you not? Did we miss you?
Yeah, I think so. I don't-
Okay. Yeah, we did. Sorry. After Blart, we got carried away by the wave.
By the bile.
Yeah, gross.
All right.
So go ahead.
Did you-
Zishk.
Okay. So the other one would have been back a little bit, but what he was going to do is use his electric arc,
Nice.
which would be able to hit both of them. So they have a reflex saving throw DC of 14.
Nice.
Oof. Yeah, these things aren't the most nimble things
I didn't think so.
at all. Yeah, no. Yeah, they just. What kind of damage you do?
Nice. Electric
Oh,
damage, and it rolls minimum damage, so it's 5 points of electricity.
Oh crap.
Still, 5 points. I didn't have
It
one
ain't
reroll.
nothing.
Yes.
It went down.
That one shakes and then just dissolves into a puddle onto the sand.
Nice.
And the other one brand new.
The other
Fresh.
one would have been able to move up then.
Yep,
Maybe that would have been the one that. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
that's
One of
not the
them
one
would've-
that would have died.
One of them would have attacked us. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just call it forward. Yep.
I'll jump in and take my turn before that bio goes, and just and I'll use I'll use 2 actions to clean myself off and 1 action to clean off just for
Ooh.
1.
And I can use I can do a step for my it only took 2 actions for that spell, so I'll just step back with my 3rd action.
Or you could use your 3rd to finish cleaning yourself off.
That's probably even better. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll do
Because
that.
Barnaby got you halfway clean, right?
Yeah.
Good call.
All right. Let's go
Then I
back
can guard
down.
Barnaby this way. Keep him safe.
And Ophie. Okay,
Very
Barnaby.
important.
You went. Where did you
At least
insert
you-
After
it is.
just
after Zishk? You want to change your number?
sure, I'll make it. There's
20.
the 20. Well, because I'd be after the bio. Okay,
Yeah, 21, I guess. And we'll just
It's fine, it's
drag you
20.
down there.
20 works.
Well, Zishk would have. Yeah, Vile is done.
All right, so they're both dead. Or no, that's that
Nope.
one right here.
Just the one. All right. So round refreshes Libe.
All right, I'm going to take. So I have -10 to my speed right now.
Yep.
Yikes! That puts me with my heavy armor at 10 speed total.
Oh, wow.
That's very slow.
Good
I
thing you're
guess
not
I'll
going
spend
anywhere.
1 action. Yeah, I don't need to. I'll spend
He's right
1
there.
action wiping myself off a little. And then I will spend another action to swing the great axe. 20 to hit.
Yeah,
Smash
usually.
It's going to
Would have
do
been a crit
13.
if you could crit it.
It's going to do 13 points of slashing.
Usually it's like
Alright.
seriously.
And I'll take a second swing. 21 to hit does
Hit.
11 points of slashing.
Nice. You're bashing the
Jesus,
fuck
crushing
out of
the
the
thing.
All right.
It's splattering everywhere. It's awful.
It is. It is.
That's awesome.
All right. Venick. Things right in front of you.
Okay. And I will use that short sword again.
Nice.
Hey!
24.
Same damage, though.
Yep, 3 points of damage.
At least it's consistent.
Right?
Yeah, it's hitting.
Seem to be able to hit, just nothing substantial.
Well, if you were using your panache and things like that, you'd pump it up. You just need to hop over it or something. All right. Venick, is that you done? You want to keep going? You took 1 attack.
Yeah,
You can- You made your save, right? I think
Yep.
you did it easily, right?
yes, I did.
So yeah, you don't have to clean yourself off or anything.
Yeah.
You can swing. These
He's
things
pretty
are
easy to hit.
these things are not dexterous at all. They're very slow moving. And
Okay, well, I'm going to move
easy
over to here.
targets.
In fact, could I just tumble over to here? 'Cause
You can
that's
tumble
not
through.
a tumble through it. Okay, I'll tumble through then.
Give me a roll.
Okay.
Ew, gross. You
I'm
don't want to roll
taking-
through that bile.
It's
Oh,
everywhere.
I'm
all-
doing
it's
the
already all over.
acrobatic, the acrobat archetype, so I can use my acrobatics
Nice.
check for athletics checks
Ooh.
for a 27.
Yep. You
And that will give me panache.
you like parkour over this thing. I imagine you like run up and like push off like above the wall above Blart and like launch yourself over it.
Yeah, grabbing the frame maybe. As you go
Something
Yeah.
through.
like that. Yep.
You still have 1 more action?
Yep. You still have 1 more action and you have panache.
So I think I will smack him.
Do it to it. It's also flanked, so
Yeah, +2.
Nice.
Okay.
don't roll a 1 essentially.
Come on.
23.
Yeah, nice.
Can you still hit on a 1 though?
And 6 points of damage this time.
If it ends up being a critical?
No, because it's a critical failure.
If it ends up being 10 over though,
Yeah.
then you would step it around.
I don't know.
Well, it just makes it 1 less.
Right.
So if you had a critical hit, it would make it just a regular hit.
So you get enough of a bonus. So if you get to an 18, by rolling a 1. With this guy, you'd still hit him.
Just not
But
good.
that's another 6 points of damage, Jenny.
Nice.
There you go.
It's,
Double the
it's looking
Wobblier than usual.
looking gross. Did you add your panache?
Oh yeah, there's the panache of another 2 points, so that's 8 points.
Come on now. It dissolves into a.
There you go.
Well, good luck. Good job, gentlemen. We've done a good job here.
Slime up our smokehouse, will you?
Venick, what do you see inside of there?
What do I see inside of there? There's
You
a whole
smell.
bunch of.
Nasty fish.
It really is kind of vile in here.
It is.
Smells
it
like
is.
some
It's gonna
very
take
rotten
some.
fish.
It's going to take some work, some effort to clean it up. The large shed, it was built for smoking large batches of fish. The fish camp's daily hauls has no windows, and if the door is closed, it's completely dark inside.
And not very well ventilated.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barnaby, I'd maybe ask if that snake thing would eat all these fish. You know, it might make it easier to clean.
Oh, I don't know.
Do I
who
think-
needed to-
Do I think they're
it certainly
good?
isn't fresh.
What's
I
that?
would
The fish
not
in there?
ask another
Oh, they've been
creature to
sitting there
eat
hanging
this.
for like a year.
Look,
Or
we
more.
don't know. We don't know what that. I don't know what that thing is. Maybe it likes it.
Excuse
won't-
me, I'd like to come out and throw up now.
Oh, be
Everybody. Oh.
go ahead.
You revive it.
Yeah. No, don't do
Oh
that.
no.
He has a reversal of fortune, as they say in the eating contest.
All right, so you have cleared that room, that smoking shed.
Well, Blart, you're standing next to the other one. Blart, perhaps we should take a moment. Does anybody need some healing? I'm slightly injured, but I feel like I'm all right.
I got kind of like just gooped on by that thing. I feel pretty bad. I could use some help.
Have you? Oh, that'd be the 10-minute thing. I did already use the battle medic on you, but
Listen, both of you guys, Zishk, Liebe, you guys used a lot of stuff on me. I appreciate it, but once again, I'm not feeling well.
Oh, I hear you.
Do you think maybe what have you had done? We probably already healed them in the last.
Did the battle medic? I can use a regular heal check on you. That'd be fine.
All
How many
right.
people are injured? Not very much. Right?
Just me.
I'm
How's
injured
Libe doing?
like 3 hit
I
points.
can't see Libe still. How's he doing?
Libe, assuming we were at full
He's at 29 of 32.
when we started, then I only got hit for
All right.
3.
So Zishk will
Yeah.
walk up behind Blart and he'll do a 2-round or 2-action heal on you. That should
Eh.
help.
You know, Zishk, you're quickly becoming my favorite friend right now.
I don't want you to die.
Thank you.
There.
I don't want that either.
Let's not remember that I introduced you to a ghost and gave you a room to sleep. I'm just saying. And I kind of turn away to kind of let them have their
Right.
moment.
12 points back.
Oh, Barnaby. How much back?
12. So that should put you up
12?
to full.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, don't worry. Blessings to Rory.
So, Libe, you pop that door open.
Yeah.
All right, nobody else died.
How many undead minions are inside of this thing?
It's a simple shed, right? And it holds fishing rods, boxes of tackle, and various tools for cleaning and preserving fish. Basically, a storeroom.
Well, when you clean out your smokehouse, you can use these to catch more.
Yes. I believe my friend Oli would appreciate that.
I wonder if you eat live fish.
Ophie will 5 foot back from this other shack over here, reach out with his mage hand, his telekinesis mage hand, and pop the door open.
Wondrous.
More of the same, more supplies. Nothing jumps out. No grotesque ooze has mutated and gathered life or
All right.
spontaneous life creation in the
What's on this table? Over here.
tools. That's
Dead
just like a work table for like gutting fish and stuff like that.
Is it occupied by fish currently?
No,
Okay, good.
it just looks like that.
All right. Well, very well. If we've taken care of most of these creatures, we should spend some time cleaning up the place a little bit.
Should we? What do you think about it? Should we let Ollie know? We should. They seem to be good at cleaning this place. Their room
Yes.
looked pretty nice.
Yes, I'll go to Ollie and then maybe we could. We got some fishing equipment out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should go out in the boat and get some fish for Ollie, and then Ollie will do all the cleaning for us.
I think that's a great idea.
Yes. Well, which one of us has the best chance of catching some fish?
I would like to eat the pigs we caught.
Does anybody know how to cook a pig? Anybody good at cooking?
Something like that. Just put it over something hot and wait until it's not raw anymore.
I've roasted.
Have you not heard of
Plenty of-
seasoning?
I am fairly good at cooking. I have.
Yes, that's
My
when you prepare for the next cycle of weather.
Can you
I'm gonna.
sorry. Non-combat. What do they call it? Exploration mode.
Exploration mode.
Can you do like prestidigitation basically, and just clean something?
Sure.
For an
Tidy, sure.
exploration?
If you have,
So-
I've
I've got it, and it's a cantrip, right? So Zishk is going to offer. I shall work on the smokehouse. I think it might take me a little bit of time, but I can go and
Oh,
work
it would
on
take
how
a
to-
lot of
you
time.
basically just
Right. Just prestidigitize top down and just sort of like clean it all.
Tidy.
No, you doesn't have to touch anything either.
Okay, you're gonna clean out the. Good job. Yes.
It takes 1 minute per bulk of object to clean something.
Oof.
so a couple hours,
Do we do a cleaning montage?
basically.
Yeah.
And in that,
Oh, excellent.
you now have a nice, empty, clean, giant map.
Hey, where'd my pigs go? 2 pigs on the east
We've
side.
also rotated.
With that,
Sorry, compass rose.
and I rotated the map. Yes.
Yeah. I do remember. Does everybody remember what room they dibs? Because I do.
I'm not certain I wish to live here.
Barnaby gave me this room, if I remember correctly.
The big one
Yeah, the big one.
with the rats.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
all the rats
yeah,
in
yeah.
it, but it's clean
Yeah.
now.
Let's clean up.
I think.
So
Yeah.
you spend the next several days actually cleaning.
Cleaning montage.
Cleaning montage. If somebody wants to give me a survival roll to field dress and like got the pigs.
Go for it.
18.
17.
So you also have a giant pile of various
Centipede parts?
centipede parts, spiders, the
Rats.
the rats, the
We're going to get bears, guys. This is how you get bears. Do you want bears?
actually you just so the first night you're tired. It was getting towards
Yeah.
the end of night. Did you leave the pigs out?
Overnight?
Yeah.
No.
I think Libe was interested in roasting those right
Yeah,
away. He was
I think, yeah,
hungry and
Libe-
didn't feel like fishing.
No,
I think we should. I think we should exactly smoke. We should, or like you said, roast one of them over a fire. That'd be fine.
Mhm.
We don't. I don't know if we want to do both of them right off the bat because if it's going to take a couple hours to do the smokehouse, we could probably set it up for smoking and get it just going.
Yep. Let's smoke
Yeah.
all night. Smoke all day next
Exactly.
day.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah. There you
If
go.
anybody wanted to fish
Yeah.
for a couple hours while we were doing this, we might actually have some fish at the same time too to throw in there.
I'm just saying that when you ended that last
Mm-hmm.
encounter, it was getting on. I mean, the sun was setting. It was getting to be evening. So
Fair.
Yeah.
you would have.
Cooked.
I would just want to know what you did with both of the carcasses.
Yeah, we'd
I
I
probably.
think we
Yeah.
just build a fire if the smokehouse doesn't work.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do the fire first. That's a good call.
Mhm.
That just
Yeah.
that
Build a
easy.
fire out on the beach. Roast
Would
a
have been
pig,
too late
have a
to
luau.
start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we could
we're
clean
doing a
them all
luau.
Perfect. So, beach.
Does
luau.
Libe dance at the luau?
Not at all.
freely? Does he dance freely?
He
Look,
sharpens
why?
his axe.
Somebody repairs the deck. I hope over here.
There is a hole.
Looking at you, Barnaby. It feels like a homeowner sort of thing.
Yeah, I guess I could try to repair that hole. But don't you have prestidigitation? Can't you just do that? I expect.
Not to that would be mending. That's
Well,
it for this level.
he still needs to like chart up a homeowners association kind of like contract
HOA.
for us. Yeah.
Did anybody claim this room right here where the ghost was?
Where the ghost child was? I don't think
That's
so.
how you want to be? Want to be in the ghost room?
I'll take it. He's going to install a window though. Up here.
Yeah,
The
there was
window
no
is fine.
window in.
There's no window, so he's going to install one.
All right.
What do you mean you're going to install one?
Yes, I will install a window.
You need approvals.
Yeah, I mean, we
you need a permit.
we need
Can
to
I
get
see your
we need
permit?
to submit some plans to the city.
No plans. That will take too much time. You know you don't need to do that.
I
just
take
take
this.
the-
I will buy
I
a
could
real
take the
window.
wall.
from the
I could
shop.
take a hole out of the wall very quickly.
No. I won't break the wall. I didn't say that. I just install a window. We'll go get window frame, find some glass pane, put window in.
So that first night, you managed to make some food for yourself.
Okay.
You pick your rooms or whatever. You lay out your bed thing. It's nice to have a locked door. It's secure. The building is in good shape, right? It's just dirty, right?
For all the holes.
We're all like, Blart, let us know if there's any more rats.
Oh, don't worry. I got it.
Yeah, Ollie, doesn't really interact with anyone unless you
Okay.
interact with her. Otherwise, she'll pretty much just keep to herself.
Cool.
But that first night, anything, any meat, any bodies, anything in the morning are gone.
Yeah, it's all the rats and the scorpions and or whatever.
Yeah, we probably piled that if we didn't have time to burn all of it, right? So
Yeah.
But
There would have been a lot of pig left, but I don't know how much of it we would have had to leave some somewhere. I wouldn't have wanted to leave it out though. I know that much. That would be ridiculous.
there's a kitchen, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where was the
There is a
I
kitchen.
do
Yeah, isn't that
remember
northwest?
there was one
northwest corner of the
right
building.
there. Yeah, the corner.
So
Okay.
we would stack up what we could in there and make sure the door and windows were closed.
Okay.
Hmm.
But yeah, you notice something large came and drug everything that they could get their hands on, possibly more than one, and looks like it drug it into the sea.
It's just trouble.
Oh,
So how many of them are gone?
Everything.
wait. So
All the
all the
rats.
bodies that we didn't grab, something grabbed.
From this. What about the ones that were inside the house?
I'm assuming you took them out.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
ones they dragged outside the house. and
Everything,
stuck-
Oh, okay.
everything that was out is
Yeah.
gone. Because I'm just assuming.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna gather some. I'm gonna do some recall knowledge of
There
what's
you go.
going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use esoteric lore with a -2.
So if someone has nature, you can also give me a nature roll.
I don't think I got that. Nope.
Esoteric lore will have to do. It's the same as my nature, which is
Yep.
5. All right. I have a 17.
Okay.
Got a 19 for the nature roll. Also trained in nature.
Something, well, it looked like a couple, very something large. Claws, something with a tail, possibly a alligator. Actually, 2 of them.
My cousin.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Something
I've-
large and reptilian based
Were they
on
using all
the
four?
footprints and the
To look like using
Yep,
four-legged
all four.
to walk. Okay.
All right, but now, and you said they're claws?
Yep.
Okay. And
Zishka's like,
Hmm.
yes. And it led into the water, huh?
Yep, like drug everything into the water.
where exactly? On the
Uh,
west side of our building?
yeah,
Side?
I'm assuming Ophie pulled all the bodies, at least of the spiders and everything, to that to the left side there of that
Okay.
building. So I'm assuming it was just like on the beach. Probably going to let the tide take it away.
Okay.
It kind of did.
Tide.
But the tide didn't take these creatures away. Some creature did, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we have no idea more specifically what it is. So,
This is troubling.
As we wake up in the morning, should we
And it is
congregate over
it
there?
is natural. I mean,
Yes.
now this is a saltwater body. This is an inland sea,
oh,
an
okay,
inner sea. It's not a lake.
okay.
And there are salt marshes dotting the coast.
So I'm
Right.
thinking gator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely could be. Maybe this is what got
Gator.
thinking.
Venick, you're a man of the sea. Have you ever seen tracks like this before?
Looks kind of crocodilian, yeah. There are lots of things that scavenge along the beaches.
Yeah. Damn it, boy, you should know about these things.
All right. So do you just be aware, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Don't-
we're going to have to. We're gonna have
No camping out on the beach.
Ooh, we should
I
make.
think-
We should have somebody camp out and we'll use them as bait.
That's
we should
maybe
have
not
somebody.
bait,
We should have
but-
somebody tiny.
That would be the homeowner's responsibility.
Well, we should have somebody tiny who could get out of there quick. Pretend he's helpless. Like go lay out on the beach and be like, "I'm helpless."
Flail little
And
bit.
fly.
I just wish that we knew somebody like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
know.
why don't we take a break and why don't we take a break here and then see if maybe Blart wants to do some sunbathing out there?
I don't know who Blart. My name's Skumbug. I don't know who you're
Hey,
talking
Skumbug,
about.
perhaps you want to do some
That's what he told me.
sunbathing out there by the beach?
No, I'm.
I'll
yeah,
put
I'm
some
just kinda-
tenderizer. I mean, some lotion on you.
Some barbecue sauce or
I listen. Is this a ploy? What are you trying to do here?
I'm just trying to figure out. Just trying to help you out here. Never mind. All right.
Zishka's gonna go have some more pork from last night for breakfast.
Yeah, yeah. Is the kitchen up and running now?
you take some time to obviously clean it because it was packed full of spider webs and whatnot.
Yep. We'll take the day.
Yeah.
But it takes more than a day. It's several days of
So we sort of clean up
Uh-huh.
everything for a couple of days.
cleaning up. You have to patch that hole. Did anyone take crafting?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
I am trained in crafting.
I don't know if we asked. Did Levi
20.
sleep in the house?
It's like I am trained in crafting.
Well, he must if he's still here.
No,
Yeah,
he,
I'm trained in crafting
Nice,
as
Opie.
well.
There you go.
I think he put a bedroll outside somewhere.
All right. So you guys.
You got a good
made
crew.
the-
But like for food, he'll help out.
I thought you were like when we first started this. I thought you asked if you could like have like a roof over your head or something. Do you not want to sleep in the house, Levi?
Wherever I'm granted board, that's fine. The dragon had one, and the rest of you took others, and I'm used to being out on the road for very long.
Well, it's not technically my house, so you're gonna have to talk to Barnaby. But it just seems like there are rooms here.
Yeah, there's easily enough rooms for everyone.
I suppose Libe would stay.
All
I'll
right.
take one that looks out onto the sea.
But he doesn't have much.
I'm taking the room I promised, which is the one that had the trap in there.
Yeah.
But also the one is inside because he's gonna have to go through all this alligator's gonna have to go through all this other mess to find me.
Every morning here, snap. Oh,
And the trap. That's awesome.
So a week passes by as you tidy up and you're running back and forth from Otari to pick up. Oh crap! We need this. Or, shit.
Like
we
a new
need
window
that.
frame.
Window frame.
Well, we have to go back to Otari, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what we're gonna do is somebody has a +1 sword that they want to put on their gun.
That's me.
So we'll make sure we do that. How much is it?
the
We
thinger?
10% of the cost of the +1. I think it's 3 gold and 5 silver, something like
Yeah.
that.
Something like that.
So you can. So do we have any money? Anybody?
I have 3 silver.
What am I have in my inventory here? I have 15 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces and 5 copper. So what do we have? Do we have anything else we found in here? Other than those 2 cups, right? That's all we
I
basically
have
found.
12 GP.
All right, so it'll cost you 3.5 gold, I believe, to because I think it's 10% of the price of the.
Well, there's all kinds of equipment, right? If you wanted to, you could sell the fishing tackle. There's enough altogether. The gear and there's 2 sheds make up 10 sets of fishing tackle. Each set could be sold for 4 silver pieces. So that's
Would you
Or
need enough to
noticing.
feed Ollie?
yeah. What else did you find?
If we've
You
been here
found-
for a week, yeah, we might need to feed it.
nobody wrote it down.
What are you looking for? I
Treasure.
missed
We
treasure.
had 120 silver pieces worth with all the silver stuff that was in the
Yeah.
cupboard.
Oh, I don't have my sheet here in my note sheet. I need to get.
I had to go back and look at the notes.
Okay.
There was also a sack with 120 silver pieces in the ghost room.
Maybe that's what I wrote that down from.
Yep, probably. That's a suspicious amount. That's
Precisely
exactly that
that
amount.
Were we considering taking all this silver out of the stuff? I thought we were kind of leaving what was there for Barnaby's estate
for use?
or whatever.
This
Yeah.
for use for this. This is a good reason to use it.
Yeah, I mean, Barnaby's dad, he's just outfitting
Barnaby.
his employees.
Yes.
Barnaby. You from Boston?
Yeah, and, I don't know.
I know
I
a guy.
don't know what Boston is.
Boston. Where's Boston?
So Barnaby, are you going to track party treasure then, since you're the boss?
I have to go get a sheet for it. Oh,
You could do a counter. Wait, can you do counters?
Also, in that, there's one that was the living room. There was a tarp thrown over something, or almost like a towel. As
okay.
you pull it back, there's an ever-burning torch. So that's an
Huh.
item as well.
Yes, we need that. Keep that so we can read by the fire.
Nice.
So that's another piece of treasure you find during your cleanings.
Of a burning torch,
Mhm.
and then you said you have 120 silver pieces.
Yep, that was in the sack. In Finley's room, right?
Wow.
All right. All right. I didn't see anything else on my list.
There's the silver dishes and stuff, which we probably should use,
Yeah.
honestly.
And we can, I don't know how much meat we have left over, but we could probably sell a lot of that.
Yeah. What can we sell one of those pigs for?
One of the pigs was fat gold if you
All right.
render it down.
All right. We'll do that. And then with that, we'll get 1.5 gold, and then we'll get his weapon done.
All right.
All right. So you're going to get a +1 potency rune. We're going to have them people in Otari take that potency rune and move it from the dagger to your gun.
Very good.
Perfect.
So, on one of your trips to Otari,
All right.
probably to sell the meat, you come out of the market where you've sold the meat and lining up the transfer of the rune. A runner, a young boy, comes running up, and is looking at you guys and like, oh, you guys stand out.
Pretty distinctive, yeah.
Oh, bushy eyebrows. That's you. Okay. I have a request.
Must be me. Yes.
I have a request. If you could, please follow me.
Well, as a lord and noble of Otari, and as legal representative of our group, I'd be happy to follow you. What is your name, good sir?
I'm Rip.
Rip. All right. Well, gentlemen, I'm about to go get ripped. I'm going to
Good doc.
He looks. What? You're gonna get what?
carry on, sir.
All right. So leads you to one of the buildings in Otari. One of the. Excuse me. One of the businesses in town.
All right.
It is called Galantine Deliveries, run by one Oloria Galantine.
Okay. What do I know about this Oloria?
She is setting up a delivery system throughout the aisles, the Starstone
Okay.
aisles, right?
Perfect.
Basically, you set up requests from her, considering Absalom is so very close. she'll go to, she'll send up a courier to Absalom and get whatever people want or from wherever. She's in the business of providing things, getting things, finding things for people.
I'm going to start a competitive business called Barnaby Dash.
Okay.
So, but we'll see what she has to say, and I might just be taking her business from her.
Dibs on not being the runner.
All right.
You walk into it's a rather large shop. There's lots of different things. Basically, if you want to buy something and you have the money, she can get it for you.
It's Oloria? Is that her name?
Oloria.
Okay.
Loria.
Oloria. Yeah.
Cool. Oloria.
Right.
Welcome.
It's kind of you give her enough time, she can get whatever.
Yep.
Greetings.
Give her enough time and money. Don't
Oh.
forget the money.
I'll walk in. Greetings. I am Barnaby, Eskeegar,
Oh, thank-
Esquire,
Thank you.
Silkbane,
You never shut up.
Dragonslayer of Otari.
Oh, she said this was going to be difficult. Thank you so much for responding.
Yes.
I'm very concerned about one of my couriers.
Oh, I thought it was about my name. That's all right.
Well, I mean, there's that too.
All right.
But she's long overdue. Her name is Narala, and she's a centaur. She's extraordinarily fast. She was supposed to come from Absalom down the Granary Road 2 days ago. I just hope she was just delayed. It's not like Narala to dawdle. I fear she may have been robbed or worse and in need of help. She has an aggressive streak and would be all too eager to fight. I need your help to find her and her packages and get everything back on track.
Oh, let me get this straight here. You have a Morala, who's a centaur, is missing, and you'd like us to travel up the road toward Otari to see if we can, toward Absalom, to see if we can find her.
Yes, I was told you were great heroes and helped the people of Otari.
Well, half of that is correct. What type of money are we talking about for our services here?
I can give you 20 gold to go up and take a look.
Like elbows you.
Do you have any idea what kind of threats are out there? We're not. I at least am not from around Otari. What would she be facing? Bandits?
I haven't heard of any banditry in the area. This close to Absalom, it's relatively unheard of. It's not completely unheard of, but it's relatively safe. But there are creatures that come in from the inland and get washed up on the shores as well. So sometimes
The shores? Like what?
like creatures.
Like four-legged creatures with claws and a tail.
Claws. Yeah, there's alligators out there. Sure, all kinds of creatures. I mean,
It's good that we found no evidence of that, huh?
Yeah. How close to Absalom do we have to get?
well, it's a 2-day journey. I just
Well, I thought we were we're half a day from Otari, right? But we're in Otari now, and Otari is a half a day from
2 days.
2 days from.
Do you know if your courier made it to Absalom at all?
I don't know. The GPS is down. It's not working.
Are Absalom authorities alerted to this?
I'm going to use Find My Phone.
No, I reached out to you. Why would I go all the way there?
I'm just asking questions here.
Well, you're basically. I think that Blart is basically the lawman for our group. He seems to have that legal authority that I look forward in a sheriff type personality.
Well, there's the question of if any other runners had arrived since then.
No, she's my only courier. She
How
is
about anyone
she is
else?
so very good. I've never needed another.
Yes.
Is there any
well,
other arrivals in Otari at all from Epsilon? Do you know
She
if
is
any-
my only.
I know. I sorry. I was just wondering if we know
So
if
what-
anybody else has
so
arrived
what-
in Otari from that direction since last 2 days.
So what you're saying is that without Morala, your business,
Norala.
your business probably would tank, and another person could easily come in and take over.
Uh, certainly,
That
but
would be terrible.
but
Not that
I
would
have-
do that.
but I have contacts in Absalom and all over this the star.
It would be a terrible thing for us to not help Norala. But we as heroes of the realm would be happy to set out and see what we can find.
Thank you so much. You just head right up the Granary Road.
All we need is that 20 gold will be fine now.
Well, here's 10.
You're gonna give Barnaby 10 gold? Okay.
10.
Okay. He takes
You
the
can
gold
destroy
pieces.
your reputation in Otari. That's fine.
He takes the 10 gold and he looks at it and he goes, "This will be for services rendered. We will see if we can find out what happened to Norella, and if she can be saved, we will make sure we return her to you."
Yes, and any parcels she was bringing. I was expecting parcels, three parcels for people in town that have ordered things. So I need to get that.
All right. Well, if we
But I'm mostly concerned about Norella.
yes.
She's been a loyal employee for many years.
Yes. Well, perhaps we could save this Norella. If not, we'll have these 3 parcels and we can return them if we can find them.
Allegedly.
What does Norella look like, just so we know who to save?
The centaur?
Yes.
Oh, Santar.
I would assume there's like more than one centaur in the area.
No,
Okay.
no. Actually, she's chestnut, right?
Okay.
Long, beautiful brown hair, fiery temper. She's willing to kick things.
It's quite defined. The only centaur in the area.
One couldn't be
yeah.
blamed.
I'm sure there's some in Absalom. Everything's in Absalom, but she's one of the few the only one I know
All right.
in the area.
I will check my game map and see if it's marked on there. All right.
Could we go around and check with any of the other businesses in town, see if there's been more people going missing? Maybe we can get a sense of the scale of what's going on.
Yes, I see what you're saying. If we can get 20 gold from each of them, that would be great.
No, I'm just going to go ask them, Barnaby.
Yes. Well, I'll come with you.
We can always ask for money afterwards.
Yes, this is why you're in charge, Blart, and not Matlume. I fear he has a streak of honors within him that may hinder us making profit. All right, I didn't.
What is it for, like, gathering information?
Gathering information is the skill.
Diplomacy.
I think it's
Yeah,
society.
there's gather information.
Yeah. Well, I guess it would. This would be society,
Oh,
right?
diplomacy. Yeah.
I think it's diplomacy. It looks like society is more like...
We call
Yeah.
not subsist.
Yeah, I just pulled up the actual.
Yeah, that's knowledge about how society works.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's diplomacy. You're right.
All right. I got a 13 to diplomat. I'm literally knocking on doors of businesses,
Just
going, "Hello, have your
Businesses-
shipments
Can I help you?
have your shipments been coming in
My
from
shipments-
Or any arrivals.
Absalom in the past couple of days?"
yeah, of course. It comes off the ship.
Okay.
Any by road?
Do you know if you have any?
Why would I go by
couriers?
road?
I don't know.
It's so much cheaper to do shipping.
Well, if you go,
Why? What makes it so expensive? Have you tried?
You can fit so much more in a ship than you can in a wagon.
Well, of course.
you
That's
need to
solid
check your
logic.
biases, sir. You own a bunch of ships.
Do
There's a shipwright.
who do any businesses here use the road? We're adventurers being sent to investigate. We want to know what's going on out there.
Perhaps travelers.
Yeah, a lot of travelers come through. You might want to check in like the taverns.
Yes, this is a good idea.
That is a good idea. Thank you.
All right, what taverns are around here?
We have the Tamales.
Yeah, we should check out Tamley.
We know one. Her name's Tamerly.
She'd love to see you
She's
again.
my friend.
Yes, we'll go to Tamales. Libe, I'll let since Blart's the in charge of our group security, we'll have the two of you go in first to make sure that I'm protected.
Maybe.
Whatever you wish.
Yes,
But I'm going in to get a drink.
How tall is Libe? He's like really tall.
Libe is huge. Libe is like 6'5".
Okay, so it's like the odd couple, you and I walking in here together.
Libe is huge. He's wearing scale mail and wearing like heavy iron shackles around his neck.
Yeah, this is a good look for us. We walk in together.
He's so metal.
He's like baby faced but big.
Yeah, camera pans to
baby
Libe and then pans down.
The little goblin.
It starts panning down, and it's like 1 week later. It finally reaches you.
Yeah.
All right, you walk into Tamales Tavern, which you haven't seen the inside of for like a week. It's actually during the day, and it's actually a fishery. So they're in the business of pulling in fish, gutting them, prepping them, salting them, all the tasks that a fishery does.
And eating them.
How much for a barrel of fish?
Depends on what kind. Do you want it raw? Do you want it salted? Do you want
Raw?
And wriggling.
Yeah.
raw and regular?
Raw and
That was sushi. Raw like sushi.
Wriggling.
That's okay.
And how many do you want to order?
I just
Do you
want to
want
order
like 10, 12 barrels?
What is that? No, just one barrel.
One barrel.
Yes.
He's very hungry.
I need to feed someone who is helping us clean up our establishment.
Oh. One barrel. A gold piece. Give me a gold.
Sorry. Could I do an insight check on Tamley? Was Tamley expecting us to actually come back?
Go ahead. Give me a roll.
Yeah. 11.
She is busy. I mean, she's working, right?
Mhm.
So she's like, she's happy to see you. She's always happy. She's always upbeat.
Okay.
She's just like, I'm busy. What do you need? What can I do for you?
Fine. I'll pay the one gold piece and tell her that I'll be picking up the fish. I'll be picking up a barrel of fish on our way back from Absalom. So in a couple days.
Oh, absolutely. I have fish all the time.
All right.
How's the place?
Would you like these back smoked?
I'm fine. I guess.
Well, you see,
I upgraded to this from that.
So we're catching up to you?
well, we have a little problem. There's a little blue boy.
Blue Finley.
Yes.
Yeah, just leave him alone.
No. He's actually gone.
We did not
now.
leave him
You
alone.
knew of the ghost.
Sorry, we didn't leave him alone.
Sorry, he's harmless, so I
left
forgot
us.
to tell you. Sorry.
He left after granting us his epic boon.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, he wouldn't have done it to anybody else, but seeing how it's the group of Lord Barnaby A. Esquire, Barnaby A. Eskeegar Esquire, Silkbane, Dragonslayer.
Do you know? Sorry to interrupt you. Do you know how you could get another ghost in there? It made the room really cold. That would help to keep things. I've heard of they use ice for that.
Yeah, do we have a ghost market we can get somewhere?
You could try Absalom.
We should go to.
What you
was it
are
like Geb?
discussing is necromancy.
Isn't Geb where they get all the undead, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps we should go to Geb and get ourselves some ghosts. But in the
We will
meantime,
do no such thing.
well, apparently somebody draws a line somewhere. All right.
We'll do it while he's fishing.
Okay.
Good idea. All right. We're gonna take our fish. We're gonna order our fish, and we'll come back and pick it up, and then head our way out to Absalom if there's nowhere else.
Tamily, has anyone here come from Absalom in the last couple of days? Any of your traveling guests?
Well, most of them do. Yeah, we're kind of a.
But in the last 2 days,
Have they heard anything of trouble on the road?
I haven't heard of any trouble on the road. Most of them come by ship.
We are seeking troubles in Otari.
Well, if anyone can find them, it's you.
Yes. So we have a messenger from
Narala?
Yes. Yeah, she's missing.
No,
I just said it. Yes.
that's a shame.
Yes, and we're going off to find her.
Okay, goodbye.
Wow. That's it?
There's very little knowledge to be gained
she's
here.
busy, guys. Come on, let's go.
All right, let's go.
What? I mean, she's answered your questions,
Yes, it's good to see you, Tamily. Okay,
and
go.
she is busy. So yeah,
he's ushering everyone out now.
Wow.
It can't be. We've ruled out an occupying force, at least.
Yes,
Could not be something.
I haven't heard of any bandits in the area, if that's what you're asking. And none of the travelers have either. So
All right. Well, I think we've burned all of our resources here. We must head out into the wide open and explore. Perhaps find another creature.
would you like to bring any of these fish for your on the road?
No, I will come pick them back up later
Oh.
after we've solved the riddle of the missing centaur.
Okay.
all right, you guys have a good time.
Yes.
Come back and come back when I'm open for game night, and we'll talk more then.
I feel a little bit rushed here, but I'm gonna leave anyway. All right.
There's like people behind you with loads of fish.
Yeah.
waiting to speak to
I think
her.
we should leave this woman to her business.
I look back at them as they like waiting or giving me the evil eye, and I give a polite smile and I explain to them that I am Lord Barnaby A. Askeegar, Esquire, Silkbane, Dragonslayer of Otari. I give them a nod and I turn back to talk to Tamily.
I do not think they care.
Yeah. These are like fishermen. They don't fucking give two rats ass. They don't care. They're not impressed by your self-appointed titles. Just get out of the way.
Wait till they have legal trouble. We'll see then.
Yes,
You're gonna
Lord
get in
Barnaby,
legal trouble.
that, and let's get on with it.
No pro bono for that one. All right. Let's head out into the wide open unless you guys have something else you want to look for.
Can I just a little bit of general goods purchasing? I want to buy a couple of javelins and a handful of sling bullets.
Yep. All that stuff is easy
Not very
to find.
expensive. It's just a silver per thing. Is it 8 copper per a silver?
10.
Or 10 rather. Yeah. So I have 8 copper left if I buy 20 sling bullets.
Yeah,
that should
base
be
8. Right.
No, that would be confusing.
Base 7 is the best.
Oh, yeah.
Not nearly as confusing as certain wizarding money.
Base 12 is the best.
I have 3 coins. What is that? That's 38.758.
All right. So yeah, you get your anybody else want to get anything? Now's the time. Any adventuring gear?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy or replace that scroll of mine.
Did you leave the ever-burning torch back in the fish camp?
I think we did.
Yeah, I don't think we said we were.
I don't think anybody grabbed it.
Okay.
First level scroll is 4 gold. Yikes! Not gonna be casting that very often. All right, but I'm gonna replace my magic. Oh, sure. I'm gonna replace my magic weapon scroll.
That's a nice one.
Yes. Okay.
Anyone else?
Nope, I think we're good.
All right. So you are on your way to the Granary Road. So you climb up the cliffside that protects Otari from the worst of the weather, right? It's a sheltered cove, essentially. And you out onto the main land up the top.
Okay.
You take the small granary road that leads up to the main road that leads to Epsilon.
What are we all doing for exploration mode?
Yes.
Because we may encounter some
I'm going to be scouting.
randomness.
I will be hiding. The
Avoiding
closer and
notice?
closer we get to Epsilon, the more and more I'm pulling my hat down
Yeah.
over my face.
We'll detect magic.
What are the exploration moves again?
Exploration activities. Avoid notice, defend, follow the expert, hustle, investigate, repeat a spell, scout, and search.
I'm doing scouting.
I will
Scouting
be
gives-
avoiding notice.
Okay.
What's defend?
Defend, you raise your shield before your first turn begins. Basically, you're ready in case something happens. Of course, you don't have a shield, so do you have a shield and just not use one normally, or?
I don't think I'm even carrying one. Wait, I might have one on me.
You can also avoid notice. Maybe you can kind of be sneaky.
It does
Clank,
feel
clank,
it does
clank,
feel that
clank.
Libe is a little too badass to have a shield.
Absolutely.
Um,
Follow the expert.
Good for sneaking.
Gain a
stuff,
bonus
by the
with a skill from an expert ally. Add your level if untrained. Get +2 circumstance bonus.
So you can follow the expert Blart and being
Avoiding
sneaking,
notice.
avoiding notice.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna this giant. this,
You're really cramping my style,
I'm
Libe.
just-
I don't know.
this giant metal clad following this little tiny goblin.
I'm just picturing the goblin holding a little bush, and then you see Libe holding a tree.
Yeah.
Stepping in the same footsteps, though.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh yeah.
he's
Little ones.
shuffling.
It's just like his footsteps take up like 8 of my footsteps.
I think otherwise I would just help search
Okay. Searching is a
because
good
we're looking for anything.
Absolutely. Someone should be searching.
Tracks or
Yep. We're looking for any
any signs of an
untoward things.
attacks, especially.
All right.
You're traveling up the road, right? Before getting to the main road to Absalom, still on the Greenery Road.
All right.
And you come across it's mostly
is it greenery or granary?
granary.
Thank you.
Granary, sorry. Words, mostly farm fields. Everything's this close to the lumber town of Otari. There's no trees. It's all farmland. A lot of produce is grown, grains and etc. along here. And you see a large like at one of the crossroads that goes up to a personal farm, private farm. And there's a guy. He's big old baby face farmer, like big dude, sitting there on the road, and he's like looking around, and he sees you guys. He's like, hello there.
Just go
Greetings.
cautiously wave.
Do you approach?
Well, how far away is he said?
Like 100 yards.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Sure. Yeah.
Do I see anything magical?
I put my axe down and raise my hand. Greetings.
Hey there, y'all.
And start approaching.
Seeing as you're heading up the Granary Road, I wonder if you could do me a favor. Many of the farms in the area have been damaged by strange fires. Something is subtly setting our fences and our outbuildings ablaze. We think there's some kind of arsonist around, running amok. All the farmers look to Jala High Stepper, seeing as she's the head of the Farmers Guild. She's good to get us through our troubles, and she was just here talking to me about all of this. She was going to speak to my neighbor, Lavanya Shun. Her farm's just up the road a bit, a 10-minute walk.
Well,
15
we're already
tops.
on our way that way.
Uh,
Do you think this is a person setting fires? You don't think it's some sort of...
well, something's killing her
weather
hogs
event?
and starting things on fire. But see, here's the thing. Jell's going to go talk to her, and then she was going to come right back and let me know what happened. There was some smoke the other day. But she's going up the road, and she hasn't been back. I'm really worried.
So this is who is the person who went up the road and didn't come back?
Jala,
Jala.
Jala.
So
High Stepper.
So we have Jala High
She is the head of the Farmers Guild in Otari.
We have Jala High Stepper who went up the road and didn't come back.
Yep.
We have Norala who went up the road and didn't come back. I'm sensing a pattern here.
Ah, yes. Have you seen any centaurs driving or fencing, trotting by?
Norala?
Yes.
I haven't seen her in a few days.
Everyone seems
You
to
know
know
of her then.
Norala. You'd think that she'd be spotted if she was out in the field somewhere.
Barnaby, what do you think about the possibility of a red dragon? They do fire, right?
Yes.
You're a
it could be.
Dragonslayer.
And
We
they
are in
eat
good
babies.
hands, I believe.
Yes. Should we run into across a red dragon, just stand behind me. I'll
Okay.
take care of it.
I will remember that.
Yes. Yes. As long as we don't actually meet one, I'll continue to make this statement. All right. Well, let us instead move forward.
Wait a minute. You're Barnaby, aren't you?
Allow
Can
me
you,
to explain.
how do you tell? Is it
I am Lord.
eyebrows?
Yes.
I am Lord Barnaby, a Askeegar Esquire, Silkbane, Dragonslayer.
He's
of
just
Otari.
pointing at his eyebrows as he's talking.
This is the farmer who recognized him?
Mhm.
Of course.
I've heard stories.
You should.
I've heard stories of his group. Are you his group?
What is this farmer's name?
I wouldn't say that.
Hank. Farmer
Lord is
Hank.
still hiding in a corner of in like a bush, just gone.
Hank Varlin. He's like one of the nearest towns closest to Otari.
All right. Well, Mr. Varlin, should you need legal services, I may also be able to help you, as I am a legal representative within Otari.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
also a monster hunter.
The first part was not true.
What is that?
That he's not going to help?
He is not a legal representative. This man is not a lawyer.
In his
indeed am
capacity, he's a
lawyer.
monster hunter.
I am indeed a lawyer, sir. I don't know.
We're working on that. We have
A monster hunter.
folks. Yes.
He is telling the truth there.
I would have you
Lawyer?
know I have lore in legal.
Lawyer, let's just hope he never has to come to the position where he has to hunt himself.
Yes, yes.
Is your name Michael Ross?
Yeah. So I will
Freaking
I will defend the fact that I am indeed a lawyer, as I have lore legal under my character skill. And I'll say also we also might be starting up a courier business. so
Courier?
it's courier business. So it's very possible that in the near future you may be calling upon us to deliver your goods to Absalom.
This man speaks more than he thinks. What I would tell you is we will look for your guild leader, and I think you should stay inside. That there's been a few people who have gone missing in this area. It can be
Really?
dangerous.
Oh, okay. Well, he looks worried. He's actually, how tall are you?
6'7".
He's actually taller than you.
He's a big guy, huh?
He's a big old farm boy, right?
Maybe.
Just massive.
Maybe
looks
we
like
don't have anything to worry
he
about.
pulls the plow.
Wow.
Right? But he's like, okay. Well, I'll be up at my farm, and he runs off and goes up to his farm.
Okay. Well, remember, somebody wrote his name down for our courier business. All right.
I have it in the book.
All right. Well, as we move forward here, we will head toward Absalom, looking for signs of Norala or for Larmia. Shun, is that no? That's Shuan. We're looking for Jala.
High stepper.
Jala High Stepper.
High stepper.
She went to go speak to the Shroon. Shroon.
Yeah, Shun is the one who we talked to, right?
Yep.
All right. So, and then did we get a description of Jala?
Um,
Not really.
long dark
No.
hair.
Okay.
Brief.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Soberly dressed. She has a no nonsense way about her.
Aye. So she has long dark hair. She doesn't drink, and she has a way about her.
Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do?
Yeah. The way would be that she's boring. All right. Well, it doesn't matter though. Boring people can pay their legal fees like anyone else. All right.
You right?
Are you choking on something, or are you just responding to Barnaby's great personality?
A little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Nice.
All right.
All right. So it's basically the Shroon farm is, what the hell is this? Is the next farm basically up the road. And
It's
you
on our
see-
way after all.
Yeah, that's pretty much. You see the road that leads off up to her farm. All right. So you're approaching the Shroon farm, right? And there's a large barn, a farmhouse, and several outbuildings come into view. The simple wooden fence around this farm has been badly burned. In the field between a barn and the large shed lie the charred remains of 2 hogs and a horse.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
So there are hog remains and a horse, like right here.
Yep, more like over here in this area.
Yes. Okay.
And
all right. First things
let's
first.
roll initiative.
First things
Oh, boy.
first. They'll be
No, no.
Roll initiative right away.
What's up with that?
Don't appreciate it.
Hello. Is this the Shroon family?
Holy crap.
You're using stealth. Good.
Yep.
Ophie was avoiding notice.
Yes.
How did that work?
Hmm?
I was wondering my initiative that good.
Yeah, you're set to acrobatics right now.
Oh.
Woo!
Yeah.
How do you
well,
set
So
your-
he's doing cartwheels down.
How do you set your initiative?
Yeah, you have to go to the initiative drop down menu and change it back to perception.
Oh yeah,
Well, he rolled a 19. So
it's fine.
let's use
Yeah.
the 19 plus your perception.
Yeah, what's your perception bonus?
my perception bonus. Here, let me get my sheet back again.
Well, that's cool. I didn't realize that drop down button. There.
Yeah, my perception bonus is 8.
All right.
So 19 plus 8, is that what you just said?
Yep,
27.
So 27.
Solid
Still
roll.
almost.
Still, yeah.
He's moving fast.
All right.
All right. So let me sort this thing. Venick, you are up.
Okay.
Wow, you rolled well.
They did.
All right. So I will pull my sword. Now, do I? And
Always
don't
out
see
to-
anything to attack yet, do I?
No,
No.
but you can look.
Perhaps you can get those fallen and gather them up for smoking.
Are you going to look around maybe?
Yeah, I will look around.
All right. So go ahead and
Look here.
give me so you move there and you seek. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception check it is.
All right.
That's a 17.
So that is good enough since these things are trotting out anyway.
Uh-oh.
Undead, burned pigs.
Whoa.
The heck are these things?
Don't like it.
Stepping out.
Man's best friend? What? Traitor.
I don't know what that thing in the middle is, but that ain't a puppy.
It's also not a man.
You see coming out of the gloom of that shed barn are two wolves and then some thing that looks kind of like a wolf, except its eyes burn with hellish light and smoke comes rolling out of its mouth and nasty looking fangs. Its fur is jet black.
Well, that was interesting. Shall we?
And it is actually Wolf 2's turn.
I'm just kidding. We should definitely kill that. Right, Barnaby?
Yes. Well, it's a good thing that among us there's at least one monster hunter.
All right, show us how it's done.
I believe this wolf is coming to our. to us.
This thing bounds out, right? And it.
Okay, and I'm going to use my nimble dodge to get a +2 to my armor class.
Good plan. And
Is that a reaction?
It is a reaction, yes.
Oh, nice.
Roll a 25.
That'll hit.
All right. So 6 piercing damage. And as it hits, it like makes its third action to do a knockdown action. When the wolf succeeds at its jaw strike, which it did, it can use this action to automatically knock over the target, giving it the prone condition. So this thing comes out and just rushes at you and like grabs you by the ankle and just like flips you on your ass and does you 6 points of damage.
Well, Venick's gone.
So boom. Ophie. That was its turn.
Or for my reaction, unfortunately.
And it's inside that room. That's fine. He's going to just spend 1 point moving here. And then as he's moving, the normal spear will fly off his shoulder with a telekinetic projectile.
Nice.
At which one?
Yeah,
At this
totally
guy.
normal.
At the wolf? Okay.
Yeah.
At wolf 2?
Wolf 2, 17 to hit.
17 does hit. And does how much damage? 5?
I'll take minimum 5 points. Wait. 1 plus 4, yeah.
All right. That's your 3 actions?
Yep.
Zishk.
All right. Zishk casts Bless. Creates a 5-foot emanation of blessings from Aurori.
Heck
Begins
yeah.
to glow, calls down the power of Aurori. And then he's going to... it takes 2 actions, so his third action, I think he's going to just raise his shield for this round.
You don't want to move up to help Venick use that bonus?
You know what? That's actually, if I stay behind Venick, that might be okay, but there's other wolves coming up, so
Well,
I expect some monster hunters to help me out here.
don't worry. I'll be up there before they do.
He kind of looks over at you.
I go
We're
rush
in
to
this, yes.
Venick's aid.
10, 15, 20.
You think those brows are going
Wanna
to
give
stay
yourself a-
behind?
I'm going to make a glow, yeah.
Make a blue or something because it's shield. All right.
I got put in the turn order thing a little late, so I think I need to be adjusted.
Actually, I kind of like the gold on there.
All
I'll leave
right.
it.
Like a light
Okay.
blue.
Hang on. Let me...
Fair.
So that was Ophie, Zishk, Barnaby.
Is it my turn?
You are up.
All right. First things first. I will reach into my pockets searching for esoteric lore as I try to understand the meaning and ways in which these wolves interact with the world.
On
I rolled an 18.
which one?
The wolf right here, not the special wolf, just the regular wolf right now.
Regular wolf? Okay. Yeah. 18 gets it.
Yeah.
Um,
We're gonna take care of
Well,
one.
that one's obvious, Barnaby.
Any weaknesses for that wolf?
No weaknesses. Its lowest save is will.
All right, but I will take my esoteric lore to give it my personal antithesis against it, doing more damage should I strike. I move forward and I will make one special strike at that wolf.
Get him.
Oh, I rolled crappy though. Dang it. Oh, 12.
12 misses.
All right.
I think our turn order got shifted a little bit.
That's your 3?
Yeah, it is my 3.
Perfect.
Oh,
All right, this other wolf comes bounding out. 15. Comes to here and it's gonna chomp on Ophie.
I reach over. Ophie!
No!
No!
sorry, he has extra thumbs. I heard.
Is a rumor. 20?
20 will hit.
All right. 4 points of piercing damage, and you go down as well.
Oh,
You gain the prone condition. And the Hellhound is next. It's a Hellhound, buddy.
He's a hellhound?
He's a Hellhound.
I would have never guessed. You couldn't have paid me enough money to make a guess.
Flaming
It
dog.
bounds to here, and then it breathes.
Well, let me ask you this question. Oh, it went from here to here? Okay. What's it breathing?
Fire.
What kind of area does he use?
It's a cone.
All right, we have the cone token you can go check out.
I know. I'm excited.
Libe, you want to wait for him to figure through his cone? Let's see what's our area effect. All right, so who's he attacking? Those 3? All right.
So Zishk, Venick, and Barnaby give me a reflex saving throw. DC 19.
19.
You got it.
Ooh, that's going to be very hard for me. I rolled a 21.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
14.
Well, that makes sense. You're on the ground.
I'm gonna.
So this thing comes bounding forward, and it just and flame shoots out of its mouth, engulfing you. 14 points of damage, or half if you saved.
Ooh, dang.
What do we need to save?
19, excuse me.
19. Okay, yeah. I
Nine.
take 14 points of damage then.
Oh, yeah,
They're
Libe,
all
you-
within 15 feet of me. Can I take my liberating step to give Venick 4 resistance to the triggering damage? I'm not sure you'd be able to step since you're prone, though.
I don't think if you're prone, you can step.
Yeah, you can't step.
Okay, and if you can't stand up on your turn, then all you get is 4 resistance to
Where did my character go?
fire damage.
I was just wondering. I was like, where did he go?
I apologize.
Barnaby got vaporized.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I literally have no
Yeah.
idea where it went to. Let me bring him back down here. Started to bring a new one
It
in.
was weird.
He's
I was
gone.
like, where did Barnaby go?
I was wondering if you went under another character. But
I don't
think
Barnaby phased out of existence. But did
Yeah.
Ophie hit him with a phase bolt?
It
Thanks,
was
Bobby.
was the Hellhound.
So what you could do is you could do that for me, though, Libe.
Yeah, but it says I get to take the trigger when the damage happens, and
It's happening right now.
Venick failed. You didn't.
It has-
I took 7 points of damage.
Yeah, well, Venick took 14.
I took 14.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I'm
make
saying
him
is-
take 4 less.
Yeah, he can't though. So you could.
he can
just-
take it. He just can't take
He can get the resistance to the damage. He just doesn't
Oh.
get the free step.
I apologize. I thought you had to step to get the.
I thought you were just being extra selfish, right? As Barnaby.
I wasn't. Although Barnaby would be upset, but
Why not me?
he doesn't really probably know what's going on, right?
Right.
But I was just saying I could step and he could.
True,
But I
yes,
didn't
yes.
realize even if he can't take the step, he gets the distance. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it will, on its third attack or its third action, it's going to attack. Was that Barnaby?
Is your breath
Right
weapon
there.
considered an attack?
No. Breath weapon.
Oh, that's damage.
Yeah, it's just damages for your liberating step, but this
Yeah.
is an attack.
Ooh, but rolls poorly. It misses. Rolls a 1.
Nice.
All right,
So the thing snaps at you, and you're dodging out of the breath.
that's fine.
Actually, dodged out of its mouth too. So, Blart, horrible thing just happened.
Yeah, all bad things.
Yes,
I
horrible.
will.
Libe did not try to save me.
Okay, I will move up
Take it
here,
up with Milani.
Yeah.
and
I don't tell my goddess what to do.
I'm going to do a pistol twirl, where essentially I am trying to do a deception attack against your perception DC
Nice.
for the flaming guy right there. So deception,
Ooh.
24.
Okay, that works. You beat it.
Okay, so you are flat-footed against
Nice.
my attack.
Or now off guard. Yeah.
Yeah. So pistol, 30 to
my
hit.
Wow. Does that critically hit this thing?
Gun +1.
not.
Gun plus
Almost.
1.
You did-
Yeah,
this is a
gun plus
20 AC.
1.
We got-
21.
You're flat-footed. Yeah,
Oh.
it is. Is that a crit?
What do you get a
21
+1
brings
from
it down
what?
to 19.
Oh.
No, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It is
yeah.
a rune.
That's
Yeah.
your friggin'
Use
pistol
your,
crit?
your
All
pistol
right.
swirl.
We did it. We pushed it up.
Yeah. So 14 points of damage.
Nice. This,
You rolled a 1 second time
Wait,
on a
wait,
natural.
can this take
crit.
Yeah, I did.
this can take critical.
Oh, nat 1 for damage, but 14 points of damage against the flaming guy.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
All right.
And
It
that is all my
yelps and
actions.
Yep, 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 yep. Like, this is what you get for trying to breathe on me.
All right.
Little old Venick is actually a cinder back there, just like being charred.
Libe. That was it for Blart, right? You moved,
Yeah,
twirled,
that's
and
all my
shot.
actions.
That was an
Move,
awesome round,
So
though.
that
twirl,
was
Bam!
Some cowboy stuff.
I'll be
Oh,
your
yeah.
That's all
Huckleberry.
you need to do.
All right. Levi's going to stride forward. His first attack's going to be a shove attempt on the Hellhound. Oh, that did really bad. Hey, can I use a hero point?
He's
Yeah,
very
you
hot.
can.
You can.
Yep.
You
We're
do.
gonna use a hero
Everybody
point
has
there.
one.
Yes, good idea. Oh, come
Wow.
on.
It's fate.
Mwah.
You rolled a 1 2 times in a row?
Did you just copy paste your roll?
Roll one more time and see if it actually does it. Is there a problem with your roller?
Test roll. Test roll.
No, that's
Nope, it was just
Dang.
luck. The dice said I didn't get the first shove.
All right.
Or the second one.
Okay, sure.
all right.
Let's go ahead
Actually,
and.
if you're shoving him a second time, that's your roll.
-5 though.
Just kidding. We said test roll.
I'm gonna make a swing. 17 to hit for my second attack.
17 misses.
Come
It is
on,
flat-footed. Crap.
Libe. Come on.
Only to Blart, right? Blart.
Hmm?
That flat-footed is only to you,
Yeah, it's only to me.
Oh, okay.
so he's only cool to himself.
All right.
Yep.
Well, this thing is strong.
Well, if you're
This-
going to be selfish about it.
Yeah, you can feel as you're sitting up there close, you can feel the heat emanating off this thing. Not only heat, but like a vile presence as well. You think
Yeah,
this-
this thing is clearly evil.
Yeah,
Somebody hasn't named it
like
yet.
oozing evil,
Nice.
I've seen Good Omens.
like evil light. But
Is it Good Omens?
Good Omens is that's a fantastic show.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
whose turn is it next?
And there's a Hellhound in there.
Die, monster.
Die. Round fresh is Venick.
Okay, from a prone position, can I try to shove the wolf off of me?
The wolf isn't on you.
Okay.
It just tripped you.
right.
You're just prone, so I believe. Do you get negatives to attack when prone? I thought you got a -2 or something. I don't know. Recall.
Okay. Then I can stand up as my first action, or as a
Sure
move
can.
action. Okay, I will stand up,
It doesn't get an attack.
and I will try and shove it away.
You don't.
You gonna shove it?
You can, but you don't have to. It's not
It's little. It's not grabbing.
Well, you know
your-
what I'll do then?
Does your
I will tumble through over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
ha, ha,
but
ha.
actually-
Oh,
Give me a
hell
roll.
yeah.
Okay.
That's how it's done. Acrobatics.
There we go.
What'd you get? 16.
16.
Check. Against their ref, right?
Hey, let me double check that.
It's tumble through, right?
I think it's against their
Yep.
ref.
Tumble through. Yeah, against your reflex. Yeah.
These things are nimble. You do not get through.
Well, then I will take an attack if I can.
Yep.
Yeah, you stood up once and you tried to shove it, so or didn't try to tumble through. So
23
hit.
for 7
Yes,
points.
that does it.
Just-
That'll
Does
work.
hit for 7 points.
Mhm.
Boom,
Very
bam. All right.
nice. Very nice.
Can't believe it. So he did try to way tumble through the regular wolf, not the.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
I wasn't sure if you were aware. Okay.
The other one's even more. So,
Nice.
FYI.
This is your esoteric lore just sort of like feeding you.
I know, right? So that was Venick. Wolf 2. So Barnaby is going to be the attacker, or the attackee, I guess.
Liebe, are you threatening Barnaby?
No.
All right, then he's
Well, he
not
doesn't get-
flanking.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't blame you if you.
Barnaby's not this kind of evil.
No, I'm not even evil. I'm just misguided and selfish.
He's just a capitalist.
What is,
He doesn't
Yeah.
know he's evil. That's
what
that's
is
the-
your alignment, by the way?
What's that?
What are people's alignment, by the way?
Chaotic good.
Okay.
What would be Ian Rand's alignment?
Ayn Rand.
Ian Rand. Ian Rand. Ian Rand. What is their alignment? What do you think?
Chaotic evil.
Probably.
Obnoxiously
Lawful
neutral.
evil.
No, I think I'd be
Yeah.
obnoxiously neutral.
Not just like,
Obnoxiously.
I'm ON. Obnoxiously neutral.
Lawful good over here.
Neutral good here.
Probably chaotic good,
You definitely need
if
to
not evil.
Yeah.
I just need to know for damage. Because until we switch over, we're still going
Right.
to do evil and good damage.
Yeah. I'm neutral. I'm very neutral as I've been playing the whole time.
All right. 20 on
Barnaby.
Barnaby.
That will, I believe, hit.
All right.
no.
And you go down.
Barnaby, no.
Nope.
Oh no.
It,
What?
like trips you.
Is that
and
what,
because-
what? I'm gonna take my reaction if I can, because I swung after I used the reaction for Venick.
Yep. So,
So
how
yeah,
much
I
damage
take
would
my
they give me?
liberating step.
Okay.
If you get a, does Barnaby get an attempt to break free from a grab, restraint, or immobilization?
No.
Okay.
Did he do any damage when he hit me?
Yes.
How much damage did he do to me?
7 total.
So you can take
Okay.
4 of that away, right?
Yeah, 2 plus my level. Yeah, you get 4 resistance to damage.
Nice.
Cool. So I'll just take 3. That brings me down to 16. And then I will take my liberating step as he trips me backwards. I'll trip back to here. Actually, trip back to here. Into the bless.
Well, actually, he wouldn't trip you. So you're not prone. Because he couldn't take
Yeah.
that. He couldn't take that action because you moved. You moved as a result of the damage.
Right. When he hits me, I get a free step. And so then he would get another action to do something else.
So he's going to bite Venick.
Yes. Well, sorry about that, my friend.
I mean, Venick's pretty tough, you know.
16.
Won't hit.
All right. Snaps at you. You dodge out of the way. Ophie.
All right, Ophie's going to spend 1 action point to get up from being knocked down.
All right.
You get up again. Never going to keep you down.
Get back down.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast an amped up. I believe it's the
Come on.
amped up mage hand.
Ooh.
So what I'm going to do is create a multitude of telekinetic hands that grip onto the creature and move it about. target has to succeed a Fortitude DC.
That's creepy as heck.
I love that. You have all the hands that look.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
What is it now?
A Fortitude DC, basic Fortitude DC.
So what is it?
DC
Yours or whatever the creature's fortitude is.
Against what's the fortitude? What's
You
the
roll
save?
against the creature's fortitude. He should have.
My DC is 18. The creature's got Fortitude.
All right. So no, he misses.
Okay, so
Yes.
I need to.
I'm going to shove him backwards 10 feet. And he also has a minus 10 foot circumstance to his movement.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Awesome. You're just grabbing his fur with a bunch of mage hands.
the problem is he can't go back 10 feet.
What,
It's directly away from you.
Well, it's mage hands, so you can move it
I would
theoretically
assume
a
you
different
can move in
direction.
any
It isn't
direction.
like a gust or wind or you know what I mean. That's sort
I'm
of
just checking.
I'll
to see
push
if
him here.
there's-
what's the spell called?
It's just amplified mage hand from psychic subclass.
Yeah, it's
makes sense, right? To go
sure,
that
but I'm
kind
just
of-
like if it's directly away, then it wouldn't work.
agreed.
But if it doesn't say directly away, then I suppose mage hand you'd move it whatever way you want. You can move it 10 feet closer to you, on top of you. Have a wolf blanket.
Wolf blanket.
Hey, if you can also make it stop moving for a little while, that'd be warm.
Yeah.
Blanket bites, though.
But I'm going to try to sustain that. So, but that's my round.
Don't fall asleep.
Oh, really? You can sustain that? What is
Yes.
it? Just keeps moving it?
Yeah, I can attempt to shove it every round for a sustain, and then I can keep doing other stuff.
And it slows him down
Nice.
instead.
And it still keeps his minus 10 penalty
Yeah.
to movement.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
pretty good. Jeez.
Zishk.
All right, I'm gonna use a
Zish.
2-action heal on Venick because it looks like he smacked around pretty good over there.
I'm a little banged up, yeah.
Yeah. So, max heal. You got 18 back. I think that puts you right up to full. And then I'll spend one
Yes, it
more
would, yeah.
action to grow the bless radius by 5 feet. So that's gonna hit more of my allies. And that is my 3 actions.
Perfect. All right. The wolf that you pushed away, it has more than enough movement, unfortunately, to get back up to you. And it's going to bite you. Oof, but only a 10.
Yeah.
But it's going to try again and miss. 2 misses.
Your spell was awesome. That
No
you pushed him
thumb.
back and then you made him.
No thumb snacks for him.
Yeah, even if he can close the distance again, it still takes one of his actions.
I was picturing this thing biting at all the thumbs and hands around him. It's like,
Oh.
And I'm picturing you just flesh warping around his bites.
yeah, that's awesome.
All right. The Hellhound goes. And unfortunately, his breath weapon has
Oh,
You charged already?
charged. I rolled a 1.
Oh, jeez.
The power of evil is nothing against me.
except for a little
Well,
bit
we'll
of
see.
Speak for yourself.
But it does move here, so I can get.
Oh, jeez. It can get a lot of you.
Yeah.
I think
All
you know.
right.
It's not a spell, is it?
It is not a spell. I mean, it's a
Okay.
breath weapon. So
Okay.
Um,
Natural stuff.
natural stuff.
Just regular
19
old fire.
DC.
19 DC reflex save? Oh my goodness.
And that's a 13.
I rolled, I know that, Eric, you rolled a 5. I rolled a 13. It's the same.
Oh,
Your 5 might be worse though, because you might.
bad though. I'm not unconscious. That hang
as
on,
good
this
as
is no.
I
Never mind the notes. The 5 is correct.
oof.
Yeah, I'm going to. Do I hero point it? I do a lot of damage. All right, I'm going to hero point it. Shoot, I get one of them.
Good luck. Good.
I don't have a good chance of making this, but
Last time you
I
rolled,
have no more reactions.
I hero point it and made it. Got
Nice.
22.
Nice.
you rolled about average last time.
Yeah. So I was figured out
Yeah.
it's 50-50 chance.
All
Let's roll.
right. So Barnaby made it.
I missed.
You missed. Leve missed. Venick made it. All right. So if you failed, 14. If you made it, 7.
Ooh,
Man.
goodness.
And it moved once, and now it's actually gonna turn and bite at Bart.
Scumbug.
Scumbugs.
Yeah, Skumbug.
Has anybody,
Get it right,
has
damn it.
anybody done any damage to that wolf or to either of those wolves?
The Hellhound
got-
Libe banged Wolf hard.
The wolf?
Yeah.
The Hellhound.
I smacked that wolf for 7 points too.
The one on Ophie has not been touched.
Got it.
Well, except creepily by little hands everywhere.
It's been touched but not quite hurt.
Yeah.
Nice
It's
doggy.
been defiled.
The dog's upset about it.
All right.
This was
Ooh.
touching without consent.
Bahar, what's your armor class?
19?
All right, it crits you.
Oh my god.
Ah, I'm the master of getting critted.
Oh
Jesus.
dear. I mean, you're not very big.
I'm not.
The tasty nugget.
Oh, thankfully that you have not had any damage yet, which is really helpful.
48
Yeah.
points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
Damage.
What?
48?
48 points of damage?
Wait, hold on. 48 or
40.
4d8?
48.
48?
So its
48.
max damage is 24?
28. Plus
So I'm.
plus 10 evil or plus
I'm
plus
sorry, so
10
that-
fire.
that's-
Yeah. 10
That is over
fire and evil damage. So it's only 38.
38. Okay, because that was
Oh.
going to be like over my maximum or something. I was going to be instantly dead or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works on the
I
on
feel
a-
so much better now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I feel so much better at
All right, so
0.
38 damage?
Yeah, and I'm assuming that drops. Yeah, 38 total damage. As this
Yeah.
thing grabs you and shakes you like a rag doll, just
Oh my
So it does
Oh
damage?
my
throws you down,
So it does spike
Jesus.
damage and then fire damage?
and evil damage.
I don't know if evil damage works that way. I
Are
was
you
curious.
good? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
If you are not good, it
Okay,
doesn't
I
damage you.
I mean, I am chaotic evil.
You're chaotic evil, then it's 5 less.
Okay.
Are
I
you
think
really-
I'm still dead.
Are you really chaotic evil?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Um,
Checking. Don't let me know that. Careful.
So it's
Okay.
31. So what I'm guessing then? Is that what I
Wow,
Just check.
chaotic
Yeah,
evil.
What's
So you're-
anathema?
but because you took a critical hit that dropped you to 0, you're at dying 2.
Oof.
Okay. Oof.
Well, if we don't,
Yep.
good thing we don't know you're chaotic evil. Otherwise, we might not. We might let that ride.
Hey,
The
I've
little
been
red
helping
beady
you
eyes.
guys. You don't know.
I don't know though. That's the thing.
You
Yeah.
have been. You've been shooting shit. All right. So nasty round for Blart.
Yeah.
Nice round for everyone. I'm down to 5 hit points right now.
Yeah, we're
Levi's-
pretty much
or
toast.
Barnaby's down to 9. Yeah, that is rough.
All right.
We gotta-
Blart.
This bless thing might be a bad idea
So
because we're all clumping up.
Dying 2.
You go to basically your position in the tracker goes to just before the Hellhound again.
Yeah.
That way
Yeah.
you don't have to make another death save, at least until everyone has a chance to do something for you. So you're not up next, thankfully.
Is that what happens every time somebody goes into dying?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. It gives you a chance to bring people back. So I don't want to
Otherwise, it's just
kill
random.
you
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now.
that's all right.
It's just oof,
Well,
that
I
was a
mean,
brutal roll.
he's just a scumbug anyway.
He's. Hey, he's helped you. Come on, you don't know he's a piece of shit yet.
No. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So Libe, you just saw this horrible thing just rip, just brutalize Blart.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I can help him. Oh, you will?
I can help him. Libe is just gonna run up, put his hand on the mangled goblin, and lay on hands. You gain 6 hit points.
All right,
One action
That's-
focus spell.
You are brought back You're like, ah.
Your hit point tracker's all weird on it. We should just say 6.
6 out of 26.
That's what it says on for me.
Oh, Libe's is weird.
Yeah.
It's 3,400.
Oh, it's there you go.
It's
Does
just like, ah.
does your land hands? Does the magic healing change his dying count?
Nope.
Yeah, so if I go under again, I'm still, yeah.
No,
Well,
you'll
you
be
go dying 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I'll
many
be
dying
even
levels
worse.
can you go?
Dying 4, and you're dead.
Got it.
Yep.
No, I believe
doesn't he
if
just
heal it-
become
if he's healed, he
wounded?
doesn't come back as wounded. He's not wounded if he
If he comes back, if he's healed fully, he has to be healed fully to lose the wounded condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose the dying condition and wake up if you ever have 1 hit point. You lose dying but gain wounded 1.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, you're supposed to be wounded then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd be wounded once, but
right.
you'll
That's
go
what I was
to
gonna say.
Okay.
He
start
should-
it dying 2.
Right. Then he died.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's
Yep.
not wounded too. Okay.
But you're wounded 1.
And then I'm gonna try to shove this thing away. Is it fair to say that I could shove this thing back to here? I mean, it's against the
Well,
fence.
just attack it. I don't think shoving's gonna help you.
I want to get between it and Blart, but let's
So
talk
you-
about how
while you
frickin' strong
move-
this thing is.
So you moved, you healed, and
You get 1
if you
attack.
shoved it, you wouldn't be able to get in front of it. I mean, somebody
Oh.
else could if you.
Well, actually, per shove, if you successfully do it, you're able to stride up to the distance in
Oh, very
direction
cool.
that you
All right.
shoved it.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, whatever you want to do.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that fence is all blackened and brittle. You'd probably push it right through it.
Sure, that sounds cool. Let's try it.
Yeah, let's break the fence. Ooh, 20.
Does athletics work? 20?
Against
Boom.
against his
I think it's a sports.
fort.
I think it's
Oh,
sports.
just made it
Yeah.
Push him through. How far can you shove him? Just 5 feet, like everybody, or you have
5
a
feet,
special? Okay.
10 feet if he's critical.
Boom.
Yeah, I
So
feel
yeah,
like
you smash this
Yeah,
thing.
it
and,
says
like,
you can stride after it, but you must move in the same distance in the same direction. I think that's to be like, if I tackled him, I'd go with him.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, I do that.
As
I
part
feel
of the
like-
free move, right.
Blart's like on the ground, and once again, this hero has saved him using his like heroism and his light, and he's just like, "Am I on the wrong path?" Ah.
And
Libe does it without a second thought.
Yeah,
And-
like
very cool.
Just goes to save you and put himself in between you and the danger.
yeah, Blart's just seeing this. He's like, once again, this is happening.
now, Blart, you might want to consider the fact that Libe is working for Barnaby, so Barnaby probably is really your savior.
Ah!
But
I look over at Barnaby. He's just the big eyebrows. I'm like, no, my true hero.
Actually, how much damage did you take from the fire? Barnaby has no eyebrows now.
Yeah.
no.
They're cooked off.
You can't. That's cruel
I'm rage
even for
quitting.
Barnaby.
I'm rage quitting. I rage. What did I say, Mike, when I made my character? You can do anything you want with my character, but
Leave
never
my
mess with the eyebrows.
Leave the eyebrows.
They're singed.
You
They're
crossed.
singed greatly.
Okay, all right.
Kirk,
I'll
you're
play-
His reputation.
Not
I'll
quite
play
as
one
long
round.
as they were.
I'll play one more round and see what we get.
All right.
No.
Venick, you are up.
It's like this, fighting like this from now on.
Okay.
Just get a bandana like this, right? And then you can
You
pull
don't
it
want
out.
to cover up
What
my
is-
eyebrows. What's the point of that?
Just in combat.
If you're fighting something that's on fire,
It's go ahead. What's going on?
Venick.
Okay, what does the bless do for me here?
You get a +1 to your attacks.
Okay. I'm going to try and shove the wolf
What was the point? Why would you do that?
because I can gain panache.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Does that
But that's
feat
right.
of yours
You're
let
the
you
gymnast.
use? Does that let you use acrobatics for stuff like shoves?
That's correct. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Okay,
bless
so
won't
it
help
is-
you with your shove though. 'Cause it's not
It is an attack roll.
Is it?
Mhm.
Never
It
mind.
does.
I take it back.
It does count. So,
Oh crap.
however, that
Ah,
no.
You have any? Did you already use your hero point?
I have not used my hero point. Can I use my hero point?
you
Sure.
absolutely can.
Okay.
Come on, roll high.
I'm gonna try and
better than
shove
that.
him again.
And add a 1.
Big money. Big money. Come on.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Yes.
Yes.
27.
26.
All right.
27. with the blast.
That's not a crit success, but you do push it back 5 feet.
27.
Okay. And
27.
I gain panache.
27. Their fortitude is better than 17, huh?
It's reflex.
Reflex.
Or reflex.
Yeah, is better, definitely.
With a shove, it's fortitude.
Yeah, he's shoving his fortitude.
What was it?
20,
With a shove, it's
27.
fortitude.
Then it is a crit.
Knocks you 10 feet back.
Ah. Hey, 10 feet back.
And then you can follow it as part of your move.
Mm-hmm.
And you got
And I
panache
will
now,
do
but
that.
you do not have any more bless right now with your new position.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's.
So you want to, does that thing move back 10 feet?
There you go.
Nice.
Yep.
And you can follow
And
it.
I'll go with it.
Yes.
And
And now you have panache.
Yep. Purple for panache.
Nice.
And
You
I
gotta
will.
attack him.
Yep, I will attack him.
Third attack.
You gonna finish it?
Well, no, it's only a second
Yeah.
action.
Yeah. Well,
His first action was shoving.
Oh,
it.
yeah, you're right. That was
Yep.
it was a reroll.
But you do have a multiple attack penalty, just so you know.
yeah. Okay. So.
Attack number 2.
Okay, that's an 11. Wouldn't do
Ooh,
much
not
damage
so good.
anyway. Okay.
Don't finish it.
Move around behind it, Venick, and I'll run up and I'll get flanking.
Yeah, don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about Zishk is like, stop clumping up. There's too much fire.
Move around behind it. Venick,
Shove.
Good plan.
you still have a move.
Strike and yeah.
Like, yeah, nice. Yeah, please.
If you
Bunch
move,
up in nice
if you move
clumps.
around behind it, I could
Yep.
get flanking.
Can I do that on my move?
You have a third move, so you shoved, you attacked once. That's all you've done. You got a third thing.
So on my next turn, then I can go to the other side.
Yep.
Yes, one more action, right?
Yeah. No, you can go right now. You have,
Okay.
you have your third action. You can do right now.
I will move to the other side of him.
Yes. Yes. Do as your
Right.
leader commands.
All right. Wolf 2 actually
I'll do what is
is up,
advantageous to me.
and it is pissed. And 24 on its attack to you,
Oh,
to Venick.
24 to Venick.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So 5 points piercing, and you go down.
Right.
Oof.
And
They're
it's
hitting
going
hard.
it's going to attack again.
What did it get?
20. Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
but Venick's okay. So 14 points of damage as this thing lunges for your throat and gets a grip on your throat, nearly ripping your throat out,
We're all gonna die to wolves.
keep your head on.
and you are prone.
Oh Jesus.
So you have this wolf just snarling. And Ophie.
Okay. Ophie's going to sustain his amp and push the wolf back 10 feet.
It has to
If
make a
fails-
save, is that right?
Yep, fort save to get pushed.
Fort save to get pushed. What is it? I got an 18.
That meets it.
Okay.
Can you heal Libe?
All right.
I can,
That was just
Then-
one action, right?
but
Yep, that's just one action, and then I'm
Nice.
going to
so am I.
telekinetic projectile my spear to fly to it from where it landed. Critical hit,
Nice.
Hell yeah.
18 damage.
18 damage. You heard it bad.
Spear's probably sticking out of its leg or something.
Nice.
Side.
Came from a weird angle too.
How much damage did you do to that wolf?
18.
18.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hurt really bad. And
That is great.
that's it. All
Which
right.
wolf did you hit? This guy?
The one by me.
Oh, got
yeah,
it.
Well, they both are by you, but yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
that's it. Okay, Zishk.
Barnaby, you were asking me to heal Libe?
Libe, yeah.
He looks
Levi looks fine. Levi's like fighting this hellhound thing.
but Skumbug is
I want you to
Skumbug is just like
Worry not,
alive.
I am protected.
keep Libe alive.
He's your only hope.
I'm not,
he said he is fine. So I will you are confusing.
Divine grace protects me. I need nothing else.
I'll keep an eye on him. He says to you, "I'll keep an eye on him."
So what you doing?
And I'll in fact move behind him then. I am losing my range with Venick, aren't I? Up here. You know what?
Venick's okay as far as hit points
Yeah,
goes.
he
He's
is.
not.
I'm just trying I'm trying to stay roughly within 30 feet of everybody, or within a movement and 30 feet of anybody in case I need to
Got it.
do a heal. So, yeah, crap. All right, I'm gonna move a little, so I'm out of alignment with you, Barnaby, in case he does that breath weapon again, and then I will do a ranged heal on Blart Maul again, or Skumbug as we know him. As soon as I can find my D roller, so you get 12 points back,
Nice. That's great.
Ooh, appreciate that.
and he's hurting right now. So if he goes down, apologies.
All right. Is that Zishk? Zishk?
That's it.
Is it? All right. Wolf 1. It's going to just attack because.
The one at Ophie?
Oh, actually, the one at Ophie. It runs.
That makes sense. It got hurt really bad.
And Ophie, do you have an attack of opportunity? I don't think you do.
Nope, not yet.
All right. Well, this thing books. It can go 35, so it's going to take 3 moves. It's got 115, 105 feet. Just poof,
Nice.
blood dripping off the spear and stick it out. Oh, you just lost your spear too.
For now, I mean, we can follow the trail.
That'll probably fall off.
I'll hit a tree.
All right. The Hellhound. This holy warrior is pissing it off. So it's going to go buck wild on Libe.
All right. Well, Libe, what about Ophie?
Evil creature, do your worst.
The many fingered Ophie?
Well,
No, I'm glad it's Libe.
it's like, no, it's the champion of good that's like in his face. Demon, devil hound, whatever it is. 20.
When he just hits it.
All right.
Did you raise your
12
shield?
piercing damage.
I don't have one. My faith is my shield.
12 piercing damage. 6 fire
Ouch.
and 3 evil.
Woo!
Oh,
12 piercing and 6 fire is gonna be enough to do it.
And then the 3 evil on top of it.
Yep, the 3 evil is
He looks over at Barnaby and goes,
insult to
"He
injury.
was good.
He probably couldn't.
He was not good."
That was one attack. It's going to turn on Ophie.
That does a huge amount of damage. Wow.
But it's this is a critter. This has been causing problems.
I guess.
13. Ophie.
That will not hit.
It snaps at you and misses. And then it's going to bound away itself. Yeah, nobody has a.
Jerry doesn't want to run a couple of circles around me first.
All right, it books to the other side of Venick. Yeah, they're pretty smart. The wolf not so much, but all right.
Some pack mentality going on here.
Yep, Blart.
Okay.
You see Libe get just brutalized in front of you.
After he shoved
Yes, I'm feeling that. Like he's feeling something from Libe. He's helped him out a few times, so I'm gonna do a Racketeur's reload at the Hellhound there. I'm gonna do an intimidation check against its will DC.
What's the range on it?
I just need to see it.
Okay, perfect.
That is a 27
Against its will, no problem.
against its will DC.
That's actually a critical.
There you go.
Okay, so then it is demoralized 2. It is frightened 2.
Frightened 2?
It is frightened 2.
Nice.
Nice.
That'll help.
And then I will take a pistol shot at it.
Nice.
That is a 21 to hit,
21 does hit. Now that
and
it's
that's
demoralized.
11 piercing damage against that thing.
Is it down?
It's not down. It's hurt though.
All right.
And then I will reload my pistol. So it is frightened 2.
All right, Blart. Nice round. Libe. Oh, okay, you're gonna go before the Hellhound again. So you got moved to 13. So you're good for now.
You can see it shaking in its little paws.
Mhm.
Well, I
Venick.
can't because blinded comes along with the dying.
Oh shoot! Oh no!
Venick. Yeah, you're in a bad spot, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he's gonna get up.
All right.
Good start. That's how I start all of my days.
I can't claim the same. I like just laying in bed in the
I'm
morning.
gonna move
but
over here
maybe watch
and
some
then
soccer.
attack the wolf.
Okay. Oof.
Right.
Miss.
Terrible attack.
That's a miss. Yep.
Got up, moved, and
Mm-hmm.
attacked. All right.
Yep.
Wolf 2. It's gonna attack you again. 11 misses.
That will miss.
On its third, with a -10 to hit, it rolls a nat 20. So hits you.
Oh, sh-
Fishing for it.
Doesn't crit you though. So that's good. 4 points of piercing, and it can't knock you prone because it used all its actions to attack. So you are not
Okay.
prone.
Right.
All right.
That was how many points again?
4
4.
nips at you.
Yeah.
Ophie.
Okay, Ophie will lift his cape up and send a sickle flying from his belt loop flying at this wolf.
Come on.
Are you going to do
Send
anything?
it.
Or is anyone going to do anything with that other wolf?
The one's
Fleeing
running
wolf?
away.
Nope. He can flee all he wants.
We got other things.
I'll take my experience points any way he wants.
Wait, but remember he had 10 minus 10 move speed on all that, and I could sustain it and keep him in place.
I wouldn't bother.
Well, he moves
Let
at
him go.
35, so
he's
he's
75 then instead.
Yeah.
of-
He's free to die wherever he wishes.
so yeah, he's 75 feet away. So if you want, you can hit him.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just launch my sickle at this wolf, but I'll miss with a 10.
All right.
And then I will. I guess I'm gonna have to manifest my mind whip and have it ready. So I'll just do that with my last point.
We got to do a full Admiral Akbar. Concentrate all firepower on the main battle.
That would actually help us right now if we concentrated all firepower on one of these two.
Yeah.
Zishk.
If you can heal
Libe-
me, that'll help.
Libe
Because
is
I'm going
down.
after him.
Yeah, but Libe is down.
But if you heal me, I'm already up. It's my turn.
You can do battlefield medicine, remember.
I can indeed. All right. He's gonna step over to you, Barnaby. Actually, he'll step right between you two, so it's more convenient
Smart,
for
yep.
next time. And he'll do.
You can do it on both of us
Um,
because it's only
yes,
one action.
I could. It's one action for both. Good
Yeah.
call. So
Just don't roll a 1.
yeah, doing the
At least
old,
on Libe.
the old battle medicine.
All right, roll your skill.
Yep. We'll do. Where'd that go?
Medicine skill,
Button. Boom. 21
Nice.
for
Ooh.
Barnaby
Nice.
I'll roll my.
and 28 for Libe.
All right.
What do I do for? What do you do? 2d8.
2d8.
Yeah. Is that what he does? 2d8.
Yeah.
Right. I get 11 back. All right,
It's
back.
basically the same healing as. Oh, that is not right. Check. Anyway, yes, that's what you do. 2d8. So, Libe, you get 2d8 back as well.
Okay. 15.
Nice.
Almost max.
There
Nice.
you go. Holy crap.
I am no longer in the tracker anymore, so I haven't had a turn in a while.
Oh, that is weird.
Oh, that's because he disappeared. Sorry. Go ahead. You're up. We'll put you I think you were right around Zishk.
Just have me after Zishk. That's fine.
All right.
All right. Because I know I haven't had a turn since he went for sure. All right. Being healed up, I'm gonna move C5. See, I want to see what my distance is to get here. I move at 25. I can move. That's 45 to there. I'm gonna move to here. That's 50 there. Move to there, and then I'm going to take my attack on this creature. I don't have any bonuses or anything to hit him.
Because we missed you, I'm going to give you a hero point.
Nice.
Just in case we missed you, so.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes up for it. But.
No, that's cool. I appreciate it. No, it's just I was sitting back here. I'm like, where am I ever going? And then I looked through the list and I'm like, I'm not in there. That's fine. Life happens.
Barnaby's just like been chilling. He's like,
I'm going to attack the creature. Unfortunately, I don't get much in the bonus of damage to it, but I'm going to try to attack it.
You go, heal. Why didn't you heal him? I told you to heal him. Why didn't you heal him?
Already armor class
that's pretty good.
21.
that hits.
All right, and I'm going to do sword damage 1. Unfortunately, I don't get any.
It's demoralized, so yeah, you hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 would
Yeah,
hit.
Yeah.
Frightened too. Come on.
I want to see with my implement Esoterica. The power of implement can also be returned to the more common task of combat and its power adding to and amplifying the effects of runes and other magical powers. When you strike, you can trace a mystic pattern with an implement you're holding to empower the strike, causing it to deal 2 additional damage per weapon damage. So basically, I can do +2 damage instead of using my esoteric lore.
Okay.
Wow.
That's the benefit of having my weapon my
as
sword.
your implement?
Yeah. So instead of doing it by default, I can just use 2 extra damage. All right.
Do it.
So I did
Ooh.
8 plus fire, but I'm assuming he's immune to fire.
Yeah, he's immune to fire.
So I did 8 points of regular damage to him.
Did you add the 2?
Yeah, I did add the 2.
You did add the 2? Okay,
Yeah.
so 8.
Oh, that's right. The bonus thing pops up, doesn't it?
It's looking pretty rough.
Yep. All I can do is run forward and try to make it. So now, but here's the thing: is
Don't die.
that's all. That's what I've done.
Do you want to put
So
yourself in the?
I'll just be after Zishk. That's fine.
All right. Well, it's the Hellhound, and you just drew aggro.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm selfishly heroic.
25.
Allow me to check my sheet and then also my shorts as I take that
Yes.
damage.
Are you wearing
It does
round
hit.
shorts?
How many 40 points of damage does he do?
It
to me?
doesn't crit you though, so you're good. 8 piercing and then 1 fire. Since
hope
you're
you're
not
wearing a
good,
red shirt,
the
too.
evil damage doesn't hurt you,
Yes.
and it's going to attack again. Ooh, but 15's gonna miss.
Yes,
I
it
think.
will. Far be it from me to tell you you're doing a mistake, but I am Barnaby, Askeegar, Esquire. He leaves. I'm gonna take my attack of opportunity on him.
You can't.
I think I don't think I can. You're right. Let me double check. I don't think
You
I
have to have your. You have to have your antithesis or your whichever.
Yep. It has to be my target of my antithesis. You're right. Shoot.
Sorry to be right.
No, that's fine.
Targeted the little wolves.
It's the problem of
He's
the
coming right
downside
for
of being a
us.
thaumaturge. You kind of like hyper focus at one at a time.
All right, that was the Hellhound. Blart. This thing's kind of galloping towards you.
He's coming right for us.
Yeah, I know he's scared of me, so I'm gonna take a shot. 18 to hit.
18.
Oh wait, you get
19 to hit. 19 to
does
hit.
hit.
So 9 points of damage.
This
And
three,
then-
3 bonuses add up, don't they?
Yeah. Then he will reload and then
Oh.
fire again.
Oh, you don't need to.
Oh!
You can hit the other
I
thing.
don't need to.
You took him out.
Yeah.
Take him out. Yeah, it's like it's running towards you. You can see the flames starting to build in
Yeah.
its mouth.
Libe's like getting ready to
Like he's gonna breathe.
hit this
Yeah.
thing.
Nice.
Yeah, we were all a nice meatball up there.
Yep,
Yeah.
Just,
yep. And it
Way
just
to go, Blart.
It had just recharged. So
Oh.
would have recharged.
Oh my
next
god.
time. So good,
Shot him
good
right in
timing
the-
on that
shot
shot.
him right in the fire.
Yeah. And
All
then
right.
I'll reload and take a shot on the wolf attacking Venick. That'll be a 26 to
Ooh.
hit.
Whoa, what's up with you?
Nice. That's
There we go.
definitely hit.
Close to
9
death.
piercing damage.
Damn.
Woo!
That was heroic.
Well, I saw the actions of Libe come in. I'm just like, I felt something come over me.
You might, because Libe may turn you from being chaotic evil.
So as
Honestly.
you shoot that hellhound, right? You hit it, and then it just like falls into a pile of ash and then just drifts away, just dissipates as it dies. But the wolf too is still up.
You shoot him though for pretty.
Yeah,
low damage.
he's hurt.
You just shot him for 9. Wow.
Libe, you're up.
Blart Maul.
All right, I guess I
Skumbug.
get
So
up.
you were prone, right?
I stand up.
Okay, stand up.
My stuff is all lying around,
Yep.
so I'd have to pick that up with an action too.
Yep.
Well, in that case, I'll just draw a javelin from my back
And chuck
and then
it.
throw it.
Nice.
Because why not?
And you just
Because why
bought
not?
that.
I did.
on.
Javelin.
Oh.
Oh, it's only 11 to hit.
Shoot.
So Venick, this javelin
hit.
comes whizzing by your head.
Oh.
I didn't know they
Can I
could do
try
that.
Can I try catching the javelin?
If you want to use your reaction for that, no. Venick, round refreshes.
Okay, I'm going to stab at that last remaining wolf
I stab at thee.
with
Come on.
my last breath.
Come on.
Nice.
Critical.
yeah.
28. Roll the 20. Woo!
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Come
for
on.
pretty heavy duty damage, so that's 14 points of piercing damage.
Nice job. You stand up
Piercing
and
slashing.
just slice this thing. It's gone.
Yep. Nice. Very good.
That was awesome.
However, how do you kill it?
Okay, well, that beautiful little short sword comes out, and I just do a little swing right between the front legs and cleave its head in half.
Nice.
nice.
Boom.
Nice.
Yikes.
But now, how are you going to have a wolf pelt?
With panache.
With panache.
Stitch it back together.
No case.
True. All right.
Home the fur over. so
Well,
you
we
can't
have
go.
this area. We're going to search this area.
Let's check the house first. They might be hiding.
Before we do that, though, let's take a moment and get heals. Let's take 10, 20, 30 and a half hour, whatever, to get healed up before we go into these doors.
Silence settles over the farm.
Shroon! Farmer Shroon!
Is there anyone alive?
And then,
I am.
He'll go do he'll start working on the 10 minutes though, and work on himself
So-
first.
the door kind of creaks open on this over here,
Yeah?
and you see a woman, long dark hair, kind of a sober expression on her face. She's looking around. It's quiet now. She looks around. She sees the group of you. And she-
With a dead wolf and some ash. On the
Jayla
ground.
High Stepper?
yeah. Are those things gone?
I think we've taken care of a few of them.
We're still
Excellent.
singed.
Yeah,
all of us. He's like,
right.
mostly.
My poor eyebrows. See Barnaby get a little comb out. He's trying to brush them out, brush the ash out. So the farmer Shroon comes out, and High Stepper comes out.
All right.
What?
Someone's worried about you.
Oh, thank you. Oh my, I didn't know what we were gonna do. The wolves and whatever that other thing was. It was fire. It was horrible. What happened? How did you get here? Why? Who are you?
Well, we were on our way looking for, what was her name again?
Oh, Narala. The
Norala.
centaur.
Norala. We were sent to look for Norala, and we met up with, was it Shroon we met up with?
That's her.
No,
And
no, another farmer is looking for
another
you.
farmer was looking
Yeah.
for you.
Hank.
Farmer Hank.
Yeah.
Yep, Farmer Hank was
H-E-N-K.
looking for
Yeah.
for a Jayla High Stepper, and told us about some burnings and some disappearing livestock. So So he
What?
asked us to come and check it out. So
Pretty sure that's them. Is points at the one wolf. And the hellhound. All
think
there
that's
is
a pretty
is
safe
spot
bet.
of burnt ground where it once was.
We're looking for Norella.
I haven't seen Narala in at least 4 days. I saw her.
Have you
when
seen
she
any
was-
more of these things? These burning evil creatures. They are a horrible omen for this place.
I have never in my life seen one of those. Wolves come in occasionally and will do the livestock, but they generally stay away from the civilized areas, especially this close to Otari.
So you're saying this is the first where they've been with this fiery demon dog.
That's what I said. Yes.
Well, I'm going to check out your barn if it would be all right. I do not
Oh,
want to
please,
invade on your
please,
property.
please.
Given that I have permission, I will open the door
Yes.
and I will look inside. What do I find?
Well, the door was open.
Okay.
Right? The door.
I'll
was
go up and look inside.
Allegedly.
Inside is a dead hog that those three were like chewing on.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a barn.
I'll look back and I'll yell to Jala and I will say, Jala, did you have a hog in here at one time?
Well, I used to have several. There's two more corpses out of the
Yeah.
yard,
I have.
but those can be replaced as long as everybody's okay. That's the most important thing.
Yes. Well, do you know where they came from? I'm guessing from the north, since the other one fled that way.
Well, to the south is the sea, so yeah.
Yes. Well, probably to the north is where we're going to be able to track them. Does anybody have tracking skills? It's survival to track, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some pretty good hunting skills. I can follow the trails.
Yeah, there's a trail of blood. It's right here.
Yeah. For a secretly chaotic
I
little
do all
creature,
right.
he's certainly helpful.
Would I be able to think back on my religious teachings to see if there's anything about these hellhounds, since it
You
was
sure can.
clearly an evil abomination?
Give me a recall knowledge.
Perhaps we're going to the abomination vault.
It's a 13 for religion, not a ton.
No. I mean, you've heard of devil dogs before, but you can't remember anything about them. Barnaby, you want to give it a shot?
For religion, I'm just gonna give it esoteric lore.
Yep.
It's kind of the same as my religion. Let's see. I'm gonna double
Training
check
in
here.
religion, I can do that.
My religion's
Absolutely,
5.
you can.
My esoteric lore is 7, but I have to take a -2 on it. I have a 22
All right.
because
Better than me.
you must understand, friend, that I bear the knowledge and the burden of being great.
All right. Well, you know hellhounds. Now that you're thinking about it, they're summoned creatures. They don't exist on the plane.
Yeah.
They don't exist in the universe normally, right?
All right.
Someone has to bring them. They're not naturally occurring creature, obviously. And obviously, they're immune to fire. They have an evilness about them. They are susceptible to cold.
Yes. Does anyone have cold spells?
Or cold iron. Does that count?
Yes. No, it does not count, unfortunately. All right. Cool. Well, that's good to know. And I'll relay to the group. Do you understand that this creature is itself summoned? It most likely has a summoner who has done this. If we find,
Well, but why would I don't? We're just a farming community. I don't understand. But she pulls out. Who's the most damage? Actually, she just give it to Barnaby.
Zishk actually has by far.
Yeah, Zishk's feeling pretty bad.
All right. But she comes up to you. Oh, here, please use this. It's the second healing potion.
So is that 2d8? I don't know what the second one healing potion is.
Yeah, I think so. 2d8 plus.
Because there's
Plus 4.
there's both potions of healing and then there's
Elixir.
elixirs. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the middle of patching.
This is a
himself up,
healing
basically.
potion 2.
All right,
Cool.
healing potion lesser, you mean? Which is a level 3 one, is 2d8 plus 5.
All right, yeah.
I don't have all the healing stuff quite down exactly yet, but
I know, right? There's a lot.
having played a few games now, though, at least I've got a few things down from this and other games. Okay, well,
Well, I thank you so much. You know, Farmer Shrooms, if you ever need a place to stay, please feel free. You are all welcome.
yes. And if you ever need to go to a camp to fish, here is my card. Or if you happen to need legal services, here is my card. And perhaps if you need delivery services, as I'm starting a new enterprise,
Your courier service.
Here's my courier service card. Now, let me
Just looking at all these cards.
I will
How
tell you this
much
though.
parchment do you carry?
If the centaur is found, I may or may not actually continue the carrier service.
Well, good to know. Well, thank you again
We're just
so much.
experimenting with diversification.
Yes.
Please feel free to rest. You all look very hurt.
Yes,
she's
we
just
need to
leaning
rest
from the post.
ourselves.
Well, he's actually patching himself up right now. He's spending the 10 minutes.
I believe
like,
when I reach
sewing
level
it
4,
out.
our company's going public. All right.
Skumbug rolled a 15 for hunting for tracking that wolf. He's kind of on all fours, sniffing that the track. Just like kind of a little ahead. He's just kind of sniffing that track, just trying to get the scent.
You said you got a 15 for tracking?
I got a
For survival?
15. Yeah. 15 hunting skill.
Heck is
Hunting skill?
I do have hunting.
Is it like a
As
lore?
a deputy of, I have hunting lore as a
Hunting
deputy
lore. Oh,
of the
okay.
law.
All right.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
You find... Yeah, you find the trail.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
It leads off to the north.
I'll go with him. I got
Hey,
20 survival. so-
Yeah, I think I got the scent, guys. He went off this way. I think I can follow it.
and we have a moment.
We should probably heal ourselves a minute before we rush into battle.
No, I totally agree.
But
I wanted to make sure you knew.
why don't we move? Why don't we keep steadily moving that way, and we will stop to do our healing as we move, so we keep the scent fresh. Ooh,
So you rolled pretty well on your esoteric knowledge.
yeah,
Obviously, the Hellhound is a extraplanar creature.
Yeah.
But it thinks very much like a wolf, and you know that it will bully other real wolves
Okay.
into its service.
okay,
And
yeah. I don't know when that other wolf went, but we're gonna track it back and see what we can find once we heal up here. We definitely need to heal. We are.
Who did I heal
Yeah.
second? I did Barnaby, and then was that Libe? I think it was Libe.
Yes.
The second,
yeah.
the second battle
No,
medicine.
you battle medicine.
I went back and checked. That was a critical success. You would get 48 for a critical success. So please roll yourself another 2d8 of healing.
Oh,
how was it a critical success?
Guys, you only have to get a 15, right?
You got a 25?
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, the
I
second
went-
one was a 28.
Yeah. You got it. Exactly.
Yep.
All right.
Went back and double checked. I gave myself back. I patched myself up with a
I'll
regular.
increase that by 9.
Nice. Regular treat wounds over the last 10 minutes as we were talking, and I got myself back 12 points.
All right. I will take a regular treat wounds too because I'm down 11 to 26. I feel like we're going to get.
I could use some help.
We should
got
spend
it.
the hour treating wounds here at least.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, exactly. We can go for. What is it? 6 of us, so that's an hour. All right, that'll be everybody from me for the day then. Or no, that's it. You
No,
get
because
to-
after an hour it resets, so you can actually just read.
Yeah, you're right. All right,
You
Barnaby.
can spend
10 critical
minutes.
success, Barnaby. Take 48 back. Who else
I
is?
can spend 10 minutes focusing and then casting Lay on Hands again.
Go for
I
it.
can do a medicine check too for
I can-
a heal.
I could use the lay on hands because otherwise I'll heal myself. I could do
Yeah,
myself too.
I'll
Venick, 2d8 for you,
Okay.
and Ophie, 2d8.
I'm sure that'll get me back.
And I don't think I did treat wounds yet on
That's enough.
Scumbag either. Scumbug, my bad.
Skumbug. I
Keep-
think you did during the
That
fight.
was a battle
I think.
medicine, so I didn't do
That
treat
was a
wounds.
battle medicine, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do treat wounds on you now and actually stitch. Oh,
Oh no!
yeah, just a simple failure. So not
Yeah.
a critical failure, thankfully. So it did
you,
not work.
Zishk, you gain 6 HP.
Thank you.
Um,
Almost all the way up, and then I think Libe, I did not do a regular treat wounds on you yet. Correct.
no, that was just a battle medicine.
All right,
So-
so this is for you. Oh, critical success on that one,
Yes.
but you don't need it.
I will say this to
48.
to Libe, you can do 2 more land hands in the hour and still have your recovered your spent focus point by the time
Alright.
it's done.
And I'm sorry, Zishk, did you fail healing me?
Yes.
All right. In that case, with the next 2 lay on hands, I refocus. I heal Blart for 6, and then I refocus and heal myself for 6.
Nice.
Once again, Blart is looking at you like you're something else. He's feeling something from Levi.
Think nothing of it. My goddess Milani implores me to help where I can. In fact, the rule is more like I cannot not help. Do you understand?
It also could be
He
indigestion.
looks
Well, I
at
fight for freedom. I must do these things.
Skumbug looks at Barnaby. This guy kind of makes me want to be a better man.
Yes, I
don't
can
know.
see that. He's inspiring to all, and that is why he works for me.
All right, who grabbed the healing potion?
She gave it to you
I got it. Okay.
because you were looking.
Scumbug, you are free to
I'll put it
look
in my
to
inventory.
Milani for guidance. I'm sure she would have you.
Use it later.
He
Lavinia-
writes down
Lavinia
Milani,
brings out like
question mark.
refreshments.
That's the goddess of freedom.
Nice. Lavinia
Yeah,
brings out like
yeah.
some refreshments and some snacks and things like that while you're resting.
All right, we're gonna hear about the goddess of freedom. Tell us more about this goddess.
Got my
Do you-
notes out.
Actually wish to hear about this goddess, for we have refreshments from our host.
We might as well enjoy them as we're being patched up by our well skilled medic.
Yeah, would Milani want us to eat these refreshments?
You can eat the refreshments. They're being offered to you.
All right. Takes that note.
All right. So it's getting kind of late, so we can wrap up there. It seems like a good spot to wrap up.
All right, yeah. We had due to the Renaissance Festival going on and everything, we are running a little behind on these next 7 weeks. So that will probably cut it a little short, and that's okay.
Oh, it's okay. We had a
Good
fight,
combat.
couple of fights
Yeah.
actually. We had some role playing. Had some.
We had a boring week of housework around Barnaby's place.
Yeah.
But you have a place. It's so rare that like I haven't played in too many games where it's like, oh, you have a place. All right. Yep, we'll pick up here next time. Thank you all. Like, subscribe, comment. We like comments. We like subscribing and joining and stuff too. So yeah. All right. We will see you all next week.
All right, we're gonna
This time,
continue
and I'll
on.
be at the table, not remote.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Graham's,
yeah, that's
Graham's gonna be
right.
in person from Canada.
Nice.
Yeah, that is if the guards don't stop him,
Or the hurricane.
or
It's getting weird.
yeah. All right, we'll see you next week in Canada. We'll see you next week here, and we're gonna go on and see if we can find out where that hellhound came from, and possibly save the centaur, and if not, perhaps start a new business. All right, thanks a lot. We'll see everybody next week. Bye.
Yep.
Till next time.